The following is a presentation of Mount Marty Lancers basketball on KYNT. Mount Marty Athletics on KYNT are brought to you by Dakota Beverage, Lewis and Clark Ford, Les Schwab Tires, Slowey Management, Foreman Tours, Sherco, Pizza Ranch, Olson Pest, Parker Hannafin, Marlowe Woodward and Huff, Vision Real Estate, First Chiropractic Centers, Vision Insurance Group, The Meat Lodge, Core Trust Bank, Checkers, First Dakota National Bank, RB Grill House and Sports Bar, Winston Ray Funeral Home, Northtown Automotive, Triple Time Rudy's, The UPS Store, Kopetsky's Ace Hardware, MT&RC Smith Insurance, Vision Care Associates, Elwood Family Dental Care, Slumberland, Midco, JJ Benji's, Aztec, Runza, Conkling Distributing, Hanson Briggs, H&R Block, Farmers Union Insurance, Mayor Signs, Mason Schramm and the Move Group, and Avera. Now it's time to go live to the action for Mount Marty University basketball on KYNT.
Coming at you live from the Bultman Center on the campus of Northwestern College in Orange City, Iowa. My name is Tehl Taner, and this is KYNT. We are ready to roll here for the second round of the Great Plains Athletic Conference postseason basketball tournament on the men's side of things. Second round of the GPAC tournament is ready to roll here in Yankton, or in Orange City. The Mount Marty Lancers from Yankton here in Orange City at Northwestern. The other game going to be playing today is Concordia at Morningside. The winner of those two matchups will meet this Tuesday for the GPAC Tournament Championship game. The highest seed remaining will host. On 102.1 FM, AM 1450, KYNT, I'm Tehl Taner. I'll be here for the duration of this afternoon's coverage, Mount Marty at Northwestern. Audio simulcast, KYN-TV YouTube as well. Also going on KYN-TV YouTube right at the moment, the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles. Braden Butler, West River, South Dakota, has the call of some high school action for Yankton Bucks and Gazelles, I believe, at Douglas today. That also live at 2 o'clock on KYN-TV. Let's roll through this matchup here and what we're seeing. It's a matchup between the 2 and 3 seed in the second round. The number 2 seed, Northwestern College Red Raiders, hosting the 3 seed, Mount Marty University Lancers. Mount Marty is 13-7 in conference. They finished 16-10 on the season. And their last loss was Northwestern. February 7th, 76-66 in Yankton. Northwestern, on the other end, they're 24-5 overall. They started conference play 5-5. It was not the best start for the Red Raiders, and then they won 10 straight. They have won now 11 straight, including a postseason victory over Dakota Wesleyan in the GPAC quarterfinals. They have won 11 games in a row. The last loss they had came to Mount Marty. Mount Marty got the win over the Red Raiders here in Orange City January 7th. And that was the last loss. The last time the Lancers lost was to Northwestern. The last time Red Raiders lost was to the Mount Marty Lancers. I love postseason basketball. March starts tomorrow, and the madness has already begun. Conference tournament action is here in the middle and the end of February. You're listening to the pregame show here from Coors Light and Miller Lite. Always remember, drink responsibly. On this show today, we're going to honor the seniors for these programs. Shout them out one more time. We're going to talk about the stats of these two teams, both team and individual, what they do well and where you need to keep your eyes in this game. We're also going to give you some players to watch, and we're going to speak with the head coach of the Mount Marty Lancers in Colin Othier. I spoke with him maybe 20 minutes ago, and we'll play that talk in a couple of minutes. You're listening to 102.1 FM, AM 1450, KYNT. Let's take a break, come back, thank a few of our sponsors. We'll come back in a couple of minutes and keep things rolling. We'll look into those last two games these two teams played where they each got one win over the other. Both times the road team won. We'll come back and look at those games right after this. You're listening to Lancer Basketball in the GPAC semifinals on KYNT.
During these cold, dark days of winter, nothing says spring is coming like Samuel Adams Cold Snap, a bright, unfiltered, smooth white ale that has an awakening blend of 10 fruits and spring spices. Bright orange flavors give a zesty taste, while vanilla and plum add a light, subtle sweetness. This perfect mix creates just the right refreshing kick to signal that spring is on the way. Samuel Adams Cold Snap tastes just like the brighter days ahead. Try it today.
When First Dakota National Bank created Dakota Mac in 1993, we knew we could offer ag producers something few other banks dared to. Long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate refinances and purchases. Today, we go by Landera, and we provide the same great service. And even more banking options to help your operation thrive for generations to come. Banking evolves. Trust endures. Landera, a division of First Dakota National Bank.
Hey Lancer fans, time to hit the court at Lewis & Clark Ford. The Ford F-150 is your power forward, strong and ready for any challenge.
The Ford Escape is your point guard, fast, agile, and perfect for daily drives.
The Ford Explorer is your center, big, bold, and built for the whole team. Meet our new finance manager and sales manager, plus an all-new sales team, bringing fresh hustle and hometown heart.
Check out the full lineup at lewisandclarkford.com.
Lewis & Clark Ford, your home court for unbeatable deals, right at 4th and Capitol in Yankton.
At Les Schwab, we've been changing the tire game for more than 70 years. We design our own exclusive tires to give you more tires made for the roads you drive, less compromise. All backed by America's best tire warranty included in every tire we sell. It's more unbeatable tire warranty, less charging you extra, like the other guys. It's all about you getting more from less. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com.
Traveling to Yankton for business or pleasure in 2026? Then book your stay at Yankton's two finest hotels, the Fairfield by Marriott and the Holiday Inn Express. Both are conveniently located to everything in Yankton. Both offer a complimentary hot breakfast and meeting rooms for business travelers. And if you want a great rate and flexible reservation changes, call either hotel direct, the Fairfield by Marriott and the Holiday Inn Express. Two great hotel choices when visiting or arranging rooms for guests to Yankton.
Looking for the easy way to travel? Well, let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. Here are some 2026 tours coming up. Experience the full-scale replica of Noah's Ark with the Ark Encounter Tour leaving in May. Visit Michigan's historic resort destination, Mackinac Island, in June. Also in June, head for the hills and the famous Medora musical. And see the Grand Canyon and other Southwest National Parks in July. For more on Foreman Charters tours, go to foremanbus.com.
Back here on that pregame show from Coors Light and Miller Lite. Always remember, drink responsibly. Let's go ahead and look through the history of this matchup here, the last couple of meetings between Mount Marty and Northwestern. And once again, both teams did defeat the other in the last game out. 72-21 is the overall series going back to 1978 in favor of the Red Raiders. But as I just mentioned, been a little closer this season. Both teams winning the road game in the two contests here. The first game of the season that they met, it was an 83-78 win here in Orange City for the Lancers. The last time these two teams met on this floor, the Lancers won by 5, 83-78. For the Lancers, it was Sutton Errand who had 22 points in the win, 18 for Jake Jensen, another 15 for Jackson Edmond. Deegan Williams added 8, 9 off the bench for Tyler Sandoval, and 8 for Mac Riken. On the other end for Northwestern, Jesse Van Kalsbeek and Jalen Langsley, the top two scorers in the nation, led in scoring as usual. 27 for Van Kalsbeek, 24 for Jalen Langsley was their scoring effort. Came up just short. The Lancers once again got the win by 5, 83-78. The last matchup they faced each other ended up being in Yankton. That was on the 7th of this month of February, where the Mount Marty Lancers did fall at home to the Red Raiders. Once again, both games this season, the road team did win. 76-66 your final. For the Red Raiders, Jesse Van Kalsbeek once again led in scoring with a 36-10 double-double on the evening. Jalen Langsley added 16 with 4 rebounds and an assist. Northwestern put up 76 points. The Lancers only 66 in the ball game. Jake Jensen had 16, Sutton Aaron had 15, Jackson Edmond had 15, and Deegan Williams had 10. That was the scoring for both teams. Both teams won the road game. Lancers on the road here today. We'll see if that holds true one more time this season. Second round of the GPAC tournament is in Orange City, Iowa. The Lancers at Northwestern. Back in a couple of minutes, we'll keep looking at this matchup on KYNT.
The SureCo exclusive SureLink wireless remote system features the most advanced industrial Bluetooth technology and best-in-class express operation. Operate any SureCo electric product with the SureLink Pro and EZR remotes, or with your smartphone using the SureLink app. To learn more, contact your authorized SureCo distributor or find us at sureco.com. Demand the best. Demand SureCo.
Long day, good day, either way, Yankton Pizza Ranch makes it easy. Our buffet is always ready with fresh pizzas, mouth-watering desserts, and the country's best chicken. No waiting, no stress, just grab a plate and enjoy. So when you need comfort made simple, make today a buffet day at Yankton Pizza Ranch. Buffet every day from 11 to 8.
It's where life tastes better. Surround 'em up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
Rodents want to make your home their home. Pesky invaders go in search of warm housing and food for the winter. An invasion of rodents can be costly and can contribute to disease and contamination of products. So trust the experts to keep them out. Olson Pest Technicians is family-owned with over 80 years of experience. Even the toughest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
Imagine paid vacation, sick leave, holidays, and full medical coverage the moment you start a new job. Plus quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a company-paid retirement plan your first day on the job. With Parker of Yankton, you don't have to imagine, because all these benefits begin day one. We are hiring assemblers, material handlers, and line operation techs for both shifts. Don't mind working nights? Enjoy a pay differential of $235. If you're looking to upgrade your career and have day one benefits, apply today at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Those are the sounds of loyal companions looking for a new home and family. The Heartland Humane Society has dogs and cats looking to become a new member of your family, ready for adoption today. Every animal available for adoption is vaccinated, spayed or neutered, microchipped, and dewormed, saving you over $200 or more in vet care while giving you a loyal friend. Come visit all available animals at 3400 East Highway 50 Yankton or online at heartlandhumanesociety.net.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but not sure where to start? I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. With 20 years of experience and a passion for finding the perfect match, I'll work hard for you, answer all your questions along the way, and make it stress-free. Call me at 605-664-5555, and let's get moving.
Back in the pregame show from Coors Light and Miller Lite. Remember, drink responsibly as we turn to the stats of this ball game now. First, we'll honor the seniors. It's brought to you by Lewis and Clark Ford, a proud sponsor of Mount Marty Athletics. Visit them at 4th and Capitol in Yankton or at lewisandclarkford.com. First, the seniors for the Red Raiders. Marcus Kelderman, senior out of Boyden, Iowa. Mason Gerleman, a senior out of Rock Rapids, Iowa, and Carter Van Holzen, senior out of Edgerton, Minnesota. Those are the three of the four seniors. The fourth is Caleb Booth out of Carroll, Iowa. The four seniors for the Northwestern College Red Raiders. The Lancers have four of their own from Lewis and Clark Ford, a proud sponsor of Mount Marty Athletics. Visit them at 4th and Capitol in Yankton or at lewisandclarkford.com. Deegan Williams from Gillette, Wyoming. Tyler Sandoval from Omaha, Nebraska, Thalen Schroeder from Epiphany, South Dakota, and Jake Jensen from Meckling, South Dakota. Those are the 8 seniors on the floor here today. Let's go to the game stats now, and one of the keys to this game is it just has to be the scoring output for Northwestern. We'll give you their stats. Northwestern is the number 1 scoring team in the nation. They are number 1 in points per game. They are number 1 in field goals made per game. They are number 1 in field goal percentage. They are first in three-pointers made per contest and first in three-point percentage. They lead the nation in all of those categories. They also lead the nation in offensive efficiency, total field goal attempts, and three-point field goal attempts. Or in three-point field goal attempts as well. They lead the nation, number 1 scoring team in all of those categories, large part due to their 2 stud offensive players, sophomores, in Jesse Van Kalsbeek and Jalen Langsey. Jesse Van Kalsbeek has scored 816 points solo this season. 816 points through 29 games. That is 28 points a game the sophomore is averaging. Jalen Langsey is the number 1 three-point shooter in the nation. He has scored 784 points through 29 games, averaging 27 a contest. 28 and 27 points a game. Langsey could hit his 800th point tonight if he hits 16. Jesse Van Kalsbeek at 816. The Lancers, on the other end, have to get rolling defensively. And in the 2 games these two played this season, Mount Marty did exactly that. They did get rolling defensively. They held the Northwestern Red Raiders, who are averaging 95 points a game on the season. That is, their average is 95 points a game. They held them to 78 points in the win and to 76 points in the loss. They held the Red Raiders to 78 and to 76 points in the 2 meetings, where the Red Raiders are averaging 95. That's the number 1 thing today. Lancers have to defend. They have to play well defensively if they're going to run with the number 1 scoring team in this nation. Mount Marty offensively, they are averaging 77.7 points a game, 48% shooting percentage, 34% from beyond the arc. Both are all of those high enough to get things done if you answer defensively. You're listening to 102.1 FM, AM 1450, KYNT. We'll come back in a couple of minutes, and we'll keep rolling with this matchup, give you some more players to watch, especially on the Lancers side of things, and then we'll speak with the head coach of the Mount Marty Lancers and Colin Othier. Back in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Mount Marty Basketball on KYNT.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Then give First Chiropractic Centers a call. We've been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, like ice skating, snowmobiling, or simply shoveling snow, household chores, exercising, or daily activities, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Call First Chiropractic Centers today or visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
When it comes to insurance, clarity is everything. At Vision Insurance Group, they cut through the fine print so you know exactly what's covered and what's not. From home and auto to life, business, and long-term care, their experts design plans that fit your needs and your budget. Serving South Dakota, Iowa, and Nebraska, visit VisionInsuranceGRP.com for your personalized quote. Vision Insurance Group, protecting your future so you can live in the vision.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more, all at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, bison, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. The Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. For more, call 689-3000 or go to themeatlodge.com.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC.
Have a craving for wings or delicious burgers or Pivo fries? Come sink your teeth into the mouth-watering burgers and wings at Checkers Sports Bar and Grill in Yankton. With a menu that's flavor-frenzy, there's something for every fan. Grab your friends, bring your family, and head down to Checkers. Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite spot for food, friends, and sports. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Your game days belong at Checkers.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Back in the pregame show from Coors Light and Miller Lite, let's go to our players to watch from the Meat Lodge. If you want top quality meat at great prices, head to the Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the Lake Highway 52. Jalen Langsey and Jesse Van Kalsbeek for the Red Raiders, obviously the two players to watch for that program, as they are the number 1 and number 2 scorers in the nation in terms of points per game. Jalen Langsey averaging 27, Jesse Van Kalsbeek averaging 28. Wesson out of Williams Baptist is third with 25, and then a couple players averaging 24. Those are the other ones, but 27 and 28 points a game respectively for Langsey and Van Kalsbeek on this season. Those are the players to watch for the Red Raiders. For the Lancers, they do it more by committee. It takes the full team for them to win. So they don't have anybody that is going off to those numbers. But in terms of individual scoring, Sutton Aaron is the leader on the year. He's put up 453 points on the season through 26 games. He is averaging 17 points a contest. Jake Jensen, who has been great the last couple of games out, has put up 342 through 26. That is 13 points a game. Deegan Williams averaging about 11 to 12 points a game as well. Those are the three leading scorers on the season for the Lancers. With that, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back in a couple of minutes, and we're going to speak with the head coach of the Mount Marty Lancers in Colin Othier. I spoke with him just a little bit ago. We'll play that interview up next. Our pregame show today brought to you by Runza. If you're on the run, make it Runza. Runza gets you your fast food fast so you can get going. Runza's burgers, fries, onion rings, salads, chicken, and desserts, as well as the Fairfield by Marriott and Holiday Inn Express. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express in Yankton direct. We'll come back with head coach Colin Othier for the Mount Marty Lancers up next on KYNT.
Before the Lancers play,
after the game, or maybe even while watching it here. Enjoy authentic flavor at RB Grill House and Sports Bar.
We're American-themed and feature handcrafted dishes and daily specials with an amazing selection of beer and spirits. Enjoy burgers, steaks, wings, and ribs, sandwiches, salads, seafood, and plenty of HD TVs.
Authentic flavor,
family-driven,
and a memorable atmosphere.
Join us at RB Grill House and Sports Bar next to River Rocks Event Center on Broadway in Yankton. Go Lancers!
In times of remembrance, finding a serene and dignified resting place for your loved ones brings peace of mind. At Winston Ray Funeral Home and Cremation Service, our columbarium was crafted with care and respect to provide a peaceful and secure space for urns. With indoor and outdoor niches, our columbarium provides a place of peaceful reflection where your loved one's remains are held with honor to be cherished forever. For more information, visit winsrayfuneralhome.com.
Hey, we know an auto accident takes a bite out of your life. You hear that sickening crunch and it's instant stress. Who do I call? What will insurance cover? How long will this take? How much will it cost? Well, relax. You found Abra. Rest assured, the friendly Abra professionals will make your experience easy and hassle-free. They'll help you repair your car so you can get on with your life like nothing ever happened. Contact Abra today. Locally owned and operated by Northtown Automotive, North Highway 81.
There's a difference when a convenience store is locally owned, and you feel it the moment you stop at Triple Time Rudy's. You'll get great quality fuel to keep you on the move, plus local and regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner Lockers. It's the kind of place that's convenient and connected to your community. Conveniently located at 17th and Broadway, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling your community.
Getting your business noticed starts with the right print. The other day, a customer came into the UPS store Yankton to pick up blueprints we printed for him. While we finished his order, he mentioned needing business cards. At the UPS store, we handle all your printing needs. Stop in and ask about our current print specials. And that customer? We had his new business cards ready the very next business day. Come explore our small business solutions at the UPS store in Yankton.
If it's time to upgrade your tools or your grill, it's time for Kopetsky's Ace Hardware. Buy a Milwaukee M18 red lithium battery and charger and get a one select Milwaukee power tool free. If it's grilling time, it's time to check out the Weber 28-inch griddle for just $549, or save $100 on the Weber smoke or Searwood pellet grills. Plus, Kopetsky's Ace Hardware offers free assembly and delivery on grills $399 and up. From tools to grills, it's all at Kopetsky's Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
All right, back in there on the pregame show from Coors Light Miller Lite. Always remember, drink responsibly as we turn now to the head coach of the Mount Marty University Lancers, in Colin Othier, second-round GPAC tournament coach, and we are here at the Bultman Center here at Orange City, Iowa. Northwestern Red Raiders, a place you've been, obviously, throughout the years of your coaching in the GPAC. What can you tell me about this team and the stretch that they have had since the last time you saw them?
Yeah, I mean, they're on a roll right now, right? They've won 11 in a row. They're averaging about 98 points per game during that time and winning games by an average about 19.5 points. So they're clicking on all cylinders. They're playing incredibly well. And the exciting part is so are we. And so we know the task that's at hand. It's going to be a tough battle. Our guys are locked in. They're excited for it. They're ready for it. We know we got a lot to play for. We got a lot of guys in our locker room that are incredibly competitive, and they want to keep on going.
At this point in the postseason is pretty much nothing but high-level basketball. When you look at the Red Raiders, how are you going to try to slow them down here today?
Yeah, it's not an easy task, right? I mean, I think Jesse Van Kalsbeek had almost half their points when we played them at our place. Really, really good. Jalen Langsy set the school record here for made threes in a season. And do you know how many good shooters that Northwestern has had in the history of their school? It's just two incredible players, and they're deeper than just those two. Caleb Booth and Manny Hammonds and Reed, and they just have a multitude of guys that can come at you in different ways. And so you do the best you can. At the end of the day, we are who we are. We're going to fight. We're going to compete. We're going to scrap. We got to defend the paint as much as possible. But at the end of the day, they shoot 46% from three as a team, and so you can't overhelp, and you got to make sure that you're defending point of attack where it doesn't cause you to overhelp on some guys that maybe you should be able to attack a little bit more.
Offensively, the paint was definitely a focus for you in the last game out against Briarcliff. The points in the paint disparity between the two teams was a wide difference there. Is that going to be once again a focus today of making sure you control inside the arc?
Yeah, we're going to do the best we can. We want to be able to attack them. You can't back down. You got to make them defend. They kind of dare you to beat them. At the end of the day, they really pack everything inside. They try to go under a lot of stuff and try to keep you in front of them as much as possible. And so, to loosen that up, you got to be able to make shots from the outside. But, too, you got to be able to crack that shell and get in that lane and take advantage of the opportunities when you get in there, which we've been able to do, and we're really going to need to be able to do that today.
You mentioned their depth. Let's talk about your depth, Coach. As you've got more than just your five, especially talking about guys like Mac Reichen, who came in and hit that game winner in the last game out. Sandoval coming in, both the Reichens, honestly. Can you tell me about your depth and how it's going to be key today?
Yeah, we're going to need it. We are, especially when we want to get up and down. We want to be able to play fast and get out in transition. And so working our substitution patterns like we've done all year, getting guys breathers around media timeouts when we can. Kind of being able to play with the feel of the game and the flow of the game, but we have a multitude of guys that play well. The open man's always been the go-to man. We have a bunch of unselfish guys that they just want to make the right play. It doesn't matter if it's for them or a teammate. They just want to make the right one, make the right read, and it's been our MO all year. We aren't going to change here on a semifinal game. We know who we are. You have to brace yourself in these moments. We know the work that we put in, and it's on us to be able to join the big stage with being able to get a win here.
The transition game was certainly a large part of the second half in the last game out. Is that going to be a big thing here today as well? You need to focus on the transition?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought the first time when we beat Northwestern, it was because of our transition. We got out and ran a little bit more. Second time, we weren't able to do it. We were just getting some stops in the defensive end to be able to get out and run. So you got to be able to get stops at the defensive end. It opens up your transition. You want to obviously be able to force some turnovers as best you possibly can. But obviously our transition game's always been really good. Let our guys play, put them in space, and you let talented players be able to do what they can do.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time today. Good luck in this one.
Thank you.
Brought to you by Sherco. When you need to be sure, make it Sherco. Let's take a break, come back in a couple of minutes, tip things off. It's Mount Marty Lancer basketball at Northwestern second round GPAC tournament on KYNT.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
FM 1021 and AM 1450 KYNT. Yankton.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, they believe you should understand your dental health, not just receive it. They'll show you your x-rays and photos, explain the why behind any treatment, and make sure you feel confident about your care. And if you have dental insurance, it's a good time to use it. New patient exams and x-rays are often covered at 100%. Learn more at elwoodfamilydentalcare.com, where they take care of the entire family.
All right, let's go ahead and tip off this ball game here on KYNT. My name is Tehl Taner, and we are in Orange City, Iowa, ready for the second round of the GPAC tournament as the starting lineups are being announced right now in front of us. Let's roll through them. First off, for the Mount Marty Lancers, as they are the road team today. 6'1" junior guard out of Summit, South Dakota, number 2, Damon Opdahl. 6'2" senior guard out of Gillette, Wyoming, number 3, Deegan Williams. 6'4" junior guard out of Emory, South Dakota, number 30, Sutton Aaron. 6'7" junior forward out of Pierre, South Dakota, number 32, Jackson Edmond. And the 6'5" senior guard out of Meckling, South Dakota, number 33, Jake Jensen. Lancers are coached by Colin Authier in his 5th year at the helm. Marty Gross, the associate men heads coach. Alec Larrabee, Sawyer Schultz, the grad assistants. Aiden Lieber, student assistant. Those starters today brought to you by Foreman Charters. Let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. See upcoming tours at foremanbus.com. We turn now to the Northwestern College Red Raiders. Started off with a 6'3" junior guard out of Des Moines, Iowa, number 3, Manny Hammonds. 6' senior guard out of Carroll, Iowa, number 4, Caleb Booth. 6'1" sophomore guard out of Shakopee, Minnesota, number 11, the nation's leader in three-pointers made, and three-point percentage, Jalen Langsey. 6'7" sophomore forward out of Eldridge, Iowa, number 15, Brennan Reed. And finally, the number 1 scorer in the NAIA, the sophomore out of Sheldon, Iowa, 6'6" forward, number 42, Jesse Van Kalsbeek. Colton Koima, the head coach for the Red Raiders. Ben Miller, the associate head coach. Assistant coaches Tristan Reed and Austin Schlatter. We're ready to roll now from Orange City. Starters on the floor. Our colors of the game from Les Schwab Tires. For tires, brakes, alignments, and more, visit Les Schwab Tire Center in Yankton. Get more from Les. Lancers wearing the golds today. Red Raiders in the whites. Van Kalsbeek and Aaron ready to jump. Official approaches. Ball is in the air, and we are underway. Sutton Aaron has won the tip over Jesse Van Kalsbeek, and the Lancers start things off with the basketball. It'll be Edmond up top. Now Jensen working down to the left block. It's inside. It's Edmond. Jackson Edmond, the transfer in from Pierre. Throw it up. No good on the first shot of the ball game. That was Sutton Aaron. Edmond came out of Pierre High School, went to Black Hills State University. Now here for the Mount Marty Lancers. Van Kalsbeek has it now for the Red Raiders. Red Raiders working it left. Tip ball up in the air now. Made shot. Brennan Reed will score the first bucket of this ball game from the lane. It was a deflected pass from the Lancers. He was able to get it back and just put it right up and in. Lancers back with it in the half court. 19-12 to go. We're just under a minute in. It's Jake Jensen on the left wing. Jensen, one dribble, working left, now back up top. Top of the key. Aaron, one dribble inside the arc, and then hits the two. Sutton Aaron with a mid-range jumper. 2-2. Tie ball game early. Lancers and the Red Raiders battling here in Orange City. We're at the Bultman Center, the home of the Red Raiders, where they play so well at home. Feed inside, stolen away. The Lancers are going to take it back. Work down the floor. Lancers have it. Talk about how good the Red Raiders play in this building. They are 12-2 at home. They lost to the Lancers at home and only one other team in this building all year long. Lancers have it down low. They're going to turn it over themselves. Opdahl was trying to feed Edmond. It's taken away. That was Caleb Booth with the steal. Van Kalsbeek up top, going to work it right now. Hammonds throwing it down to the corner. Booth back up top. Hammonds now Langsy. Jalen Langsy up top. Red Raiders just swing things around the perimeter. Deep three going to be taken by Langsy. No good. Defensive board. Lancers are going to take it back. Brennan Reed had a shot at that one. Couldn't quite wrangle the board. Jensen now drive. Jensen in the lane. Two is up and good with the left hand. Jake Jensen found a lane and took it. No hesitation for the senior. 4-2, Lancers have their first lead of the game. Langsy throws it right. Hammonds now. Hammonds back outside. Van Kalsbeek stopped. Pull up Jay. Will hit off the back of the rim and then down. 4-4. Our game today courtesy of Ben's Brew Station, the official watch party location of KYN-TV, with 16 TVs and all the refreshments you need. If it's on KYN-TV, it's on at Ben's. Aaron spinning, Van Kalsbeek on him, throws out to the right wing, now it's Williams. Deegan Williams, 12-second shot clock, working it with his left. Found a lane, drive, foul comes in. He'll go to the free throw line. 4-4 score. Red Raiders and the Lancers battling tonight on KYN-TV. Deegan Williams taking shots here. The senior's a 66% free throw shooter. And the first shot is good. Second shot on the way. In the last game out, the free throw line was key for the Mount Marty Lancers when they defeated Briarcliff by 74-73 in the opening round of the GPAC tournament. Lancers went 12 of 19 from the free throw line. Second shot is no good. Red Raiders back with it. 5-4. Mount Marty by 1. Van Kalsbeek controlling the ball. Now Langsy. Langsy trying to find Van Kalsbeek. Gets stolen away. Damon Opdahl rips the ball out of the hands of Van Kalsbeek. Lancers turn things over in the half court. Tried to get fancy. It was Williams trying to throw up an alley-oop for Edmond in the transition game. Went well over his head. 5-4. 3.5 minutes in, 16:30 on the clock. Lancers get another steal. It's Opdahl on a deflected pass. Aaron the other way. Aaron gonna travel. Got caught up with Langsy. And the Lancers give it back. One thing Mount Marty did very, very well in the opening round game of this tournament was not turn over the basketball. They had 5 turnovers the entirety of that game. They've got a few already here. Make it 3. That was the third. Fadeaway 2, off the rim, no good. Williams the rebound. That was Hammonds on the shot. Lancers go back right to left. Jensen throwing left. Williams trying a 3 off the side of the rim. Defensive board, no, taken back. Lancers fresh 20. It's Jensen with it. Jensen out to Edmond. Jackson Edmond spin into the lane. He's near the free throw line, throwing out right. Aaron now. Aaron to the baseline. 8-second shot clock. Edmond trying to drive. Dribbles behind his back. Long 2 on the way. No good for the big man. Van Kalsbeek the rebound, and here come the Red Raiders moving quickly. Langsy fakes 3 now, drives. He's fouled. Foul on the floor. First foul on Mount Marty. Both teams now have one. Caleb Booth committed the first for the Red Raiders. This foul with 15:39 to go is going to be on Sutton Errand. Red Raiders inbound far sideline. Van Kalsbeek up top, flashing inside. He'll get an assist. He found Isaac Cortez, who just checked in. Underneath the basket and all alone. 6-5 your score. 15:20 to go. Jensen with it up top. Jensen trying to find Sandoval on a cut to the rim. Can't find him. Outside Mac Ryken. Mac Ryken, who hit the game winner against Briar Cliff, out on the floor. Jensen left the ball behind him for a moment. Got it back. Now finds Sandoval. No good on his two. Ball knocked away from him. No foul called, but he got it back. Sandoval just ripped it back in transition. Jensen now will finish the two. Could have been fouls called on both teams on either exchange there. Kept clean all the way, or called clean all the way, and the Lancers end up with the two off the steal. Red Raiders now back with it. Brennan Reed. Oh, and here's a foul call. Foul call on Damon Opdahl with 14:43 to go in this first. That'll be the second team inbound to the baseline after the media timeout as we have hit our first. First media timeout of the ball game comes in at 7-6. Lancers with the advantage. 5 minutes in. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYNT.
Looking for quality furniture and mattresses at a great value? Start at Slumberland Furniture in Yankton. We carry leading brands like Lazy Boy, Ashley, Flex Steel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and Stearns & Foster with styles and comfort options for every room in your home. Our friendly and knowledgeable team is here to help you find just the right fit for your home and with flexible financing options to help you bring home exactly what you want. Furniture, mattresses, and trusted brands all in one place. Slumberland Furniture in Yankton.
What's on your to-do list? Wouldn't it be nice to have it all go according to plan? With Midco by your side, you can rest easy with a partner that always has your back. Going with Midco gets you not only proven reliability, but an internet connection built to go further, go faster, and go beyond. If you're ready to add more certainty to your day, visit midco.com to learn more. Let's go.
Out of the media timeout, Damon Opdahl nearly getting another steal. Hammonds now trying to drive down low. Hammonds throws it back up top. Three on the way. Red Raiders will rattle it in. Isaac Cortez. No, excuse me, that is Brennan Reed with the three. 14:20 to go, and the Red Raiders have taken back the advantage 9-7 over Mount Marty. Out of the first media timeout, Lancers led 7-6 as we hit that timeout. Quick three out of it for the Red Raiders. 9-7 score. Lancers now back with it. It's Sandoval. Make it Jensen. Jensen up top with the ball. Working to his left. 8-second shot clock. He'll drive. Stop. Foul comes in. Jensen pushed off. That'll give it back to the Red Raiders off the charge call. Jake Jensen extended the right arm as he was driving with his left. I'll give it back to the Raiders. 9-7 score. 14 minutes exactly to go in this first half. Brought to you today by Les Schwab Tires. For tires, brakes, alignments, and more, visit Les Schwab Tire Center in Yankton. Get more from Les. Up top with it here is Carter Van Holzen, working it over to the left. Now Van Holzen again. Bounce pass, Van Kalsbeek. Backdoor cut. Foul comes in. Deegan Williams commits that one for the Lancers. Van Kalsbeek goes to the free throw line. Jesse Van Kalsbeek, again, is the leading scorer in the entirety of the NAI this season. His first shot is good. He's a 76% free throw shooter. That is 194th made free throw on the season. Second shot is no good. Lancers get the rebound. 1 of 1 in that trip is Van Cosbeek. Mount Marty now with the basketball. This is Deegan Williams standing on the midcourt logo. Now working to his left. Stops, now dribbles in, drops his man to the floor, finds Sandoval. No, he left it behind Sandoval. And the Lancers going to have an over and back call as they had to go get it. They threw it up to the top of the key. Sandoval cut inside. Williams threw it up to the top. That'll give it back to the Red Raiders. Red Raiders by 3 here. That's a big momentum play. Frustration on the face of the Lancers right now. They really need a defensive stop here. Van Holzen, 2, is no good. Lancers will get it back. No damage done. Lancers in the transition game. Stop up now. Top of the key with it is Sandoval. Sandoval looking to his right, finds Aaron. Aaron screen off of Sandoval. Now gives it back to him. Big man 3 on the way. No good. The offensive board. Aaron got that one. Mac Ryken now with it. Mac Ryken drive. 2, foul. Mac Ryken hit that game winner once again in the last game out for the Lancers in the first round of the tournament as the Lancers hosted Briarcliff on Wednesday. With 1 second to go, his shot put the Lancers up by 1. First free throw is good for Ryken. Ryken an 82% free throw shooter on the year. Second shot, no good, rattled out. Van Holzen will get the rebound. Red Raiders in the half court. Drive here, Van Cosbeek stops, spins, turnaround jumper is no good. Updahl rips down the rebound. Clean and glass, Lancers go right to left. They got 5 in front of them, they'll slow up. Jackson Edmond now working inside. He's in the lane. Throw it at the rim, and it's good. I think he just threw it up because he thought he was fouled. Got the skyhook shot either way, no call. 10-10, Lancers tie up the ball game. Langsy now with it. Langsy throwing back out right. Caleb Booth back to Langsy on the cut. Langsy inside the paint, it's stolen away. Langsy sitting on his rear talking to the official. Block on the other end of the floor in the fast break. Foul comes in. I thought Caleb Booth had it clean there. Must have gotten the body of Deegan Williams, and Williams goes to the free throw line. The Red Raiders and the Lancers both starting to get a little bit frustrated with some of the no calls here. Langsy, after that one, he had it taken away as he was in the paint, and he didn't even move. First shot is no good for Williams. Langsy just sat and was talking to the official saying, that's a foul, where's the call? And Williams was on the other end of the floor. Foul came in. Williams' first shot was no good. Second shot to take the lead. 11-10. He will make it that. 11-10 score. "12 minutes to go, 11-10 score, 11:55 remaining. Langsy working it to his right now, Booth. Booth throwing it into the corner. No shot from 3, drive instead. Kicking it back out to the left. 5-second shot clock. Updahl, another steal. Updahl's 3rd steal of the game. Euro errand, back outside. Williams going to slow things up and set up the offense for the Lancers. Mount Marty by 1. 8.5 minutes in. Aaron now drive on Langsy. Stops, gives out Edmond, working it left, now Ryken. Mac Ryken with it. Drive, 2 up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Defensive board, Van Cosbeek. Langsy will throw it into the corner. Foul comes in on Mac Ryken. Hammonds with a great fake there. Faked up for 3, then brought it back down, and Ryken ran right into him. Foul on the floor, no shot here, but that is the 5th team foul on the Lancers. They only have 1 more free one to give, and then they're going to start sending the Red Raiders to the free throw line for 1-and-1s. 11:07 to go in this first half. 3 on the Red Raiders. Van Cosbeek. Van Cosbeek now Booth. Booth, throw it inside. Van Cosbeek with the jam. 12-11 Red Raiders back in front by 1. Mount Marty, 10:50 to go. Mac Ryken working right now. Rugby Ryken into the game with it. Back to Mac. Screen. Drive, throw out left. Aaron doesn't launch the three. He will take a two off one dribble and hit. Mid-range jumper is good for the junior out of Emory. 13-12, Mount Marty back with the lead. I believe that is our 6th lead change of the ball game already. Might have been our 7th, actually. And there might be our 8th. Hammonds on the other end of the floor will score, and the Red Raiders back out in front by 1, 14-13. .10:05 to go, Rugby Riken. Controlling the ball, he'll give to Aaron. Aaron pull-up jumper is good again. They're just giving Sutton space. And he's hitting from about 20 feet. 15-14, Lancers by 1 again. 9:48 to go. He's just one step inside the arc. Cash all day long so far for Sutton Aaron. Jensen knocks it away from Booth. He'll get it back. Booth now driving. Booth turned away by Jensen for the second time. 5-second shot clock. Cross-court pass. 3 up. Air ball. Off of Jensen. Nearly out of bounds. He'll give it back to Booth. Jensen was falling out of bounds. Wanted the call to come in. And I think we might stop and review this. It was an air ball. So, yes, it was an air ball. So the Lancers are saying the shot clock should not have been reset. It should be a shot clock violation, and the Lancers are correct there. It shouldn't matter that Jensen actually turned it back over to Caleb Booth. The shot clock should have hit 0, and they're going to pause the game and take a look at this, as I called it live, it was an air ball 3 with 5 seconds on the clock. That should be a shot clock violation, not a fresh 20. The in-stadium scoreboard operator reset it to a fresh 20 seconds for the Red Raiders, and it should not be. So they are going to go back and look at this, and we'll see what happens here in a moment, but this should be Lancer ball here in just a moment. 9 minutes and 22 seconds to go. And, we're actually going to our media timeout while they take a look at this anyway. So we'll take a break. We'll come back in another 30 seconds. We'll give you results of this break. Back in 30, Lancers by 1, 15-14 on KYNT.
When is the last time you ordered company clothing for your employees? Are they wearing faded clothing or stuff with old logos? JJ Benji's will make you look good in 2026. Whatever you want, polos, t-shirts, quarter zips, hoodies, embroidered or screen printed. Not sure what to get? JJ Benji's team can help you with some great ideas. Say thank you to your employees and make a great impression on your customers with company clothing from JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street in Yankton.
15-14, your score, 9:22 to go on KYNT. Jesse Van Kalsbeek inbounding, and it will be Red Raider basketball with 26 in the shot clock. They were given a fresh shot clock off of that. Van Kalsbeek drive, 2 up. He'll put it in. 16-15 off the airball 3. The shot clock was reset. And Van Kalsbeek gives the Red Raiders the lead off of it. 16-15 your score, 9 minutes to go. From my angle, it looked like it did not hit rim. The officials, it must have just barely kissed it to where it didn't affect the trajectory of the basketball at all. It came down as if it hit nothing. Shot clock winding down on the Lancers on the other end of the floor. Rugby Riken will score at the buzzer for Mount Marty, and it'll give them back that 1-point advantage, 17-16. But the Red Raiders ball must have just hit the rim, enough to give him a fresh shot clock. Hammonds has it up top. He'll throw it left, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek cross-court pass. Travel. Brennan Reed faked a 3, then tried working inside, took an extra step. 18-18 to go. Mount Marty by 1, 17-16 on KYNT. Our first half from Core Trust Bank, helping you achieve your personal and business goals. Core Trust Bank, raise your expectations. Member FDIC. $8:10 to go. Aaron. Pull up Jay again. This time off the back of the rim. No good for Sutton Aaron, who's had one heck of a performance so far. That'll be only his second miss. 17-16, Lancers by 1. Langsy 3 off the front of the iron. Defensive, no. Offensive board come in. Reed tipped it to himself, and he's got it. Reed now finds Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek fouled. Fouled by Mac Reichen is the call. That'll be team 6. That is the last free foul to give for Mount Marty. Northwestern has 3. 1-1s after this one for now. The Red Raiders inbounding on the far sideline. 20 on the shot clock. They'll inbound for Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek will throw it into the corner. Reed holding on to it. Lancers wanting the 5-second. Langsy will put in a 2. 18-17 score, 7:20 to go. So Mount Marty back with it, down by 1 in the half court. It's Rugby Reichen. Reichen throwing to the right wing, Deegan Williams. Williams puts the ball on the floor with his left, 10-second shot clock. Now Jensen. Jake Jensen driving on Hammonds. Stops, goes back out, now drives again. Back to Edmond. 3 is up, no good. Jackson Edmond had to try the 3 there. As the shot clock was winding down, Edmond, he's made 3 threes on the season, was looking for his 4th there. Hammonds gonna find Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek too strong on his shot, and the Lancers get it back. A rare miss at the rim for Van Kalsbeek. Jensen, corner 3. Won't go. Foul then comes in on the Lancers again. And we're going to take the long march down the floor for 1-1s. Sutton Aaron foul on the rebound attempt for Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek sold that one well, and he'll go to the free throw line for a 1-1 opportunity. Red Raiders lead this game by 1 at the moment, 18-17. Van Kalsbeek's 1-1 shot is no good, so no points off of that for the Red Raiders. Lancers now back with it. It's Rugby Reichen on the right wing. Reichen goes down to the right block, now retreats. Back out to Jensen. 6:20 to go here in the first half. Deegan Williams now. Williams with it up top. Williams working to his left, now back to his right. Into the lane, and he's fouled. Swiping at him was Manny Hammonds, who came in to provide help defense with Kelderman. Oh, they're going to call it on Kelderman, however. So Kelderman's first, 6:12 to go, 18-17 score in the first. Lancers inbound here on the baseline. Deegan Williams to throw it in. Williams throws it right wing. Opdahl doesn't launch the tray. Now up top it's Jensen. Jensen back to Opdahl on the wing. Opdahl with Langsy on him. 6:05 to go. 12-second shot clock. Reichen now. Rugby Reichen. Stop. He's going to put it up. Gets a little bit of space. Won't hit. Van Kalsbeek. Over to Langsy, transition game. Reed now drive. Reed can't go over Sandoval. Offensive board. Langsy 3, top of the key. Still no good for Jalen Langsy. Langsy's missed a couple so far. I believe that is he's 0 of 3. Call on the other end of the floor. The Red Raiders unhappy. Going to be on Kelderman again. And I was looking at Langsy's stats here. I did not see that. But it is a call on Kelderman. It'll be his 2nd, team 5th. I'll be completely honest. The crowd did not like it. I did not see it as I was looking at Langsy's stats. 5:33 to go. Lancers now back with it. Jensen with it up top. He'll cross over. It's Sandoval who provides the screen. Fade away 2. Blocked. Jesse Van Kalsbeek with the block. Red Raiders back with it. They've got it. Lead by 1. Langsy will score at the rim. Langsy now has 4. All inside the arc for the sophomore. 5:04 to go. 20-17 your score as the clock hits 5 minutes. Next dead ball will give us our final media timeout. Rugby Reichen finds Jensen. Jensen will score at the rim, and it's a 1-point game once again. That 3-point advantage, by the way, for the Red Raiders at 20-17 was tied for the largest lead either team has had tonight. No team is led by more than 3. Langsy going the other way, into the corner, now back up top. Hammond, step back 3. is off the front of the rim. Out of bounds on the Red Raiders. Foul comes in. Foul on the Lancers on Tyler Sandoval as Kelderman tripped. Lancers are upset, and that'll take us to the final media timeout of the first half. We'll come back with free throws for the Red Raiders out of the timeout in 60 seconds. 20-19 your score, Red Raiders by 1. You're listening to KYNT.
A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. And you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
James and I are having a beef.
About which Runza burger is best.
It's the savory Swiss mushroom. Hands down.
No, it's the double cheeseburger. 2 burgers, better than 1, 'cause math.
The spicy Jack burger is also good.
True. Wait, why are we fighting?
I forget. Come get your favorite Runza burger today, because Runza makes it all better.
Want the best fast food burger around? Try Runza on Broadway by Menards in Yankton.
20-19 the score out of the final media timeout from the first half. Northwestern leads it by 1, and they are at the free throw line. It'll be Marcus Kelderman, the 6'2 senior. 1-and-1 shot is good. He will get a second. The fouls 8-5. Lancers with the 8. Second shot for Kelderman now coming. And the lead is back up to 3. 4:32 to go, 22-19. This ties the largest lead of the game at 3 points. 4:32 to go. In the final 4.5 of this first half. Lancers in the half court on the perimeter. It's Jake Jensen. Jensen now working inside. He'll stop underneath the rim, and a push foul comes in as he was trying to float it to the wing. This is a good call there. He stopped, jump stop, had someone up in the air, and they came down just right on top of him as he tried to pass it out to the wing. That will be the 6th team foul and the 1st on Van Kalsbeek. Lancers inbound baseline. Box set. Inbound Sandoval, now Williams. Deegan Williams working it with his right hand on the right wing. Gets a double screen, now back to Jensen. He'll try a 3. Jensen's 3 is no good. He hesitated for a moment and then put it up. 22-19, your score will stand. Van Kalsbeek throws to the corner. Reed, 3. Good. And the lead is up to 6. Mount Marty needs a bucket. They're on a 2-minute scoring drought. Lancers in the half court. Sandoval, 3. Didn't fall. 3.5 to go. Langsy with it up top. Langsy will give it to Booth. Booth drive. Throw over to Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek up to the left wing. Reed, now Langsy again. Jalen Langsy. Gonna have it taken away by Rugby Riken. And a foul comes in instead. So Rugby Riken's first, team 9th. Jalen Langsy 1-and-1s. .90% free throw shooter on the season. His first shot is good. Langsy once again is the #1 3-point shooter in the country. He's made 128 of them on the year. The second leading scorer, 104. He's made 24 more threes than the next leading guy, and he'll hit both free throws here. Easily the best shooter in the nation. 3:05 to go. Deegan Williams now. Lancers trailing 27-19. It's been a big run here And now a steal. Other end, Van Kalsbeek. Transition slam. The wheels falling off for Mount Marty right now. 29-19. It's a 9-point run for the Red Raiders. We'll take a break. Timeout called. We'll come back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Lancer Basketball on KYNT.
Neutral Vodka Seltzer shows you that simple actually means more. Rooted in simplicity, Neutral knows that often the simple choice is the one that sparks the most joy. Neutral is a tasty cocktail in a can that's unpretentious and uncomplicated. The gluten-free seltzer has just 100 calories and no added sugar. Focused on simple ingredients, vodka, seltzer, and real fruit juice. Neutral offers a delicious taste, proving that hard seltzer doesn't have to be hard. Grab your favorite variety of Neutral Vodka Seltzers today.
So it's 29-19 now, Northwestern over Mount Marty. This game was 20-19. Northwestern led it by 1. Now 9 in a row for the Red Raiders in the last 2 minutes. Lancers out of the timeout, needing to break this scoring drought. They've been held to 2 points in the last 5 minutes. Jensen 3 is good. Mount Marty needed that more than I can say. 2.5 minutes to go in the half. 29-22. Lancers break a heavy scoring drought and are trying to get back into this game now. Langsy throwing over to the left wing. 3 up is good. Red Raiders answer. That was Manny Hammonds. Two minutes to go. Lancers battling with a top 20 program. Jensen, jab step left, now drive. Throws to the corner. Riken drives baseline up top. Williams. Williams will work into the paint. He'll find Edmond. Foul. No call. Edmond was hit to the ground. Foul on the other end, though. Van Kalsbeek is knocked down. Opdahl had tripped, was on the ground. Van Kalsbeek tripped over him, hit him with the right leg, but that is a foul on Opdahl. And that is the 10th on the Lancers. 2 guaranteed shots here in the double bonus foul for Jesse Van Kalsbeek. The Lancers trailing by 10 already, 32-22. Van Kalsbeek's first shot is good. Second shot short, offensive board off the hand of a Lancer. 3-point, Langsy is good. Red Raiders are fired up. The crowd has come alive. And Mount Marty trails by 14 with 90 seconds to go in the first half. Mount Marty trailed by 15 in the opening round of the GPAC tournament. They did make the comeback. Opdahl hits a 3 on the other end. Lancers needed that badly. Now they need a stop or two at the end of this half. Gotta stop the bleeding. 36-25. Lancers trail by 11. Feed inside. 2 up. No. Lancers will get the board. 5-on-4 down the floor. It's Booth coming up slowly. Lancers in the corner. Opdahl again. Won't go this time. Rattled out for Opdahl. 52 seconds to go. Timeout, Red Raiders. We'll take it with them. 30-second timeout. Back after this. You're listening to KYNT.
I didn't know you did that. We hear that often. This is Matt Hansen with Hansen Briggs Advertising. Our slogan is, for all your printing and promotional needs. I emphasize all because we do apparel, pins, signs, printing, calendars, business cards, custom forms, banners, flyers, drinkware, bulk mailings, and much more. If you have a project, I'm sure Hansen Briggs can help. 1213 West 9th Street in Yankton or online at hansenbriggsadvertising.com.
.51 seconds to go in the half. Mount Marty trailing by 11, 36-25, your score. Caleb Booth with it. Booth Bounce pass now feeding Reed. Reed, turn around back up top. Hammonds to the right. Langsy, step back three. Well short, it was blocked. Damon Opdahl got a hand on that on the perimeter. Opdahl's defense has been off the charts today. 3 steals and a block now for the junior. 25 seconds to go. Lancers going to slow things up. They trail by 11 now. About a 5-second difference between game and shot clock. They're holding on to things as best they can, trying to make sure there's no time left for the Red Raiders. Jensen now with it. 7 seconds. Jensen going to just put up the 3. He'll hit from the right wing. 7 seconds to go. 4 seconds. Langsy going to take it from half court. If he can get space, he did. And he banks it in at the buzzer. Oh my gosh. Jalen Langsy. Lancers hit a 3 to cut the deficit. Langsy nails a half-court shot to send it to the break. 5 made threes in the first half for Northwestern. Lancers had 3 of their own. 39-28, lead is 11 at halftime. We'll take a break. We'll come back in a couple of minutes, and we'll start rolling through the stats of this ball game. Jalen Langsy and Jake Jensen tied for a game-high 12 points. We'll come back and give you all the stats. You're listening to 102.1 FM, AM 1450. Mount Marty Lancer basketball trailing by 11 on KYNT.
You can do your own payroll and bookkeeping, but is that really the best use of your time? While you're tracking expenses and balancing spreadsheets, you could be growing your business or actually taking a weekend off. At H&R Block of Yankton, we handle payroll, bookkeeping, and taxes so you can focus on what really matters. Our team keeps your numbers accurate, your records organized, and your time yours again. Let us do the counting so you can do what matters most. Call locally owned H&R Block of Yankton today at 605-665-3366.
Tip-off is here and the season's heating up. Whether it's your home, farm, or everyday life, Farmers Union Insurance help you defend against the unexpected and score big on protection. Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykera at Suite 101B, Morgan Square in Yankton help you rebound from surprises, make every play count, and keep your game strong all season long. Don't let life slam dunk you. Stop by today and stay covered with Farmers Union Insurance.
If it's time to review the look of the signage of your business, let Mayer Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including exterior and interior signage, fleet wraps, digital signs, and much more. They also do logo creation and vehicle wraps. Their technicians arrive on site, fully equipped to get the installation done with quality workmanship. With the latest tools and technology, Mayer Signs provides high-quality installation service for any sign. Contact Mayer Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
During these cold, dark days of winter, nothing says spring is coming like Samuel Adams Cold Snap, a bright, unfiltered, smooth white ale that has an awakening blend of 10 fruits and spring spices. Bright orange flavors give a zesty taste, while vanilla and plum add a light, subtle sweetness. This perfect mix creates just the right refreshing kick to signal that spring is on the way. Samuel Adams Cold Snap tastes just like the brighter days ahead. Try it today.
All right, let's go ahead and begin our halftime show now from Parker Hannafin. It's day one of your new career. Parker Yankton has immediate openings for all production positions, offering newly increased wages, 13 paid holidays, and some of the most competitive benefits in the area. all beginning day one. Learn more at Parker.com. Let's roll through our team stats at the half. It's 39-28. Northwestern does lead over the Mount Marty Lancers. Lancer defense is working well. We talked about the points they are wanting to target, trying to hold the Red Raiders to, as they did in the first two meetings. They held the Red Raiders to 76 and 78 points in those two games, the Red Raiders averaging 95 points a game. So the Lancer defense did work in the first two games, and it's worked for the most part here. They're set to average, once again, 78, the exact same number just about that the Red Raiders put up on the Lancers in the first two games. But Mount Marty has to then score on the other end when you're fighting with the number one team in the nation. And unfortunately, the Lancers didn't have the best shooting percentage. They shot 28 points, made 28 points in the first half. They are on track for 56 in the ball game if the first half shooting is the exact same as the second half. Mount Marty going to have to score a little better in this second half if they're going to roll with the number one scoring team in the nation in the Red Raiders. Let's go through the percentages. Red Raiders made 14 of 27 shots. Lancers 11 of 26. From the floor, 52% for the Red Raiders, 42% for the Lancers. From three, 66% for the Red Raiders. They made 6 of them. The Lancers made 3 of 10 for 30%. From the free throw line, both teams missed 3. The Lancers 3 of 6, Red Raiders 6 of 9. So 50% and 66% Lancers versus Red Raiders. In terms of rebounds, Mount Marty was out-rebounded in the first half 21-12 and out-rebounded on the offensive end of things 5-1. Points in the paint, Northwestern controlled that 18-8 over Mount Marty. Turnovers, pretty even here. Mount Marty ended up with 7 and 8 for Northwestern. Fouls, Mount Marty had 10. Northwestern ended up with 6. That's your team stats at halftime. Red Raiders controlling the majority of the stats, and they lead the game by 11, 39-28 at halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, go through individual scoring from the first half. You're listening to Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYNT.
When First Dakota National Bank created Dakota Mac in 1993, we knew we could offer ag producers something few other banks dared to: long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate refinances and purchases. Today, we go by Landera, and we provide the same great service and even more banking options to help your operation thrive for generations to come. Banking evolves. Trust endures. Landera, a division of First Dakota National Bank.
Hey Lancer fans, time to hit the court at Lewis & Clark Ford. The Ford F-150 is your power forward, strong and ready for any challenge.
The Ford Escape is your point guard, fast, agile, and perfect for daily drives.
The Ford Explorer is your center, big, bold, and built for the whole team. Meet our new finance manager and sales manager, plus an all-new sales team, bringing fresh hustle and hometown heart.
Check out the full lineup at lewisandclarkford.com.
Lewis & Clark Ford, your home court for unbeatable deals, right at 4th and Capitol in Yankton.
At Les Schwab, we've been changing the tire game for more than 70 years. We design our own exclusive tires to give you more tires made for the roads you drive, less compromise. All backed by America's best tire warranty included in every tire we sell. It's more unbeatable tire warranty, less charging you extra, like the other guys. It's all about you getting more from less. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com.
Traveling to Yankton for business or pleasure in 2026? Then book your stay at Yankton's 2 finest hotels, the Fairfield by Marriott and the Holiday Inn Express. Both are conveniently located to everything in Yankton. Both offer a complimentary hot breakfast and meeting rooms for business travelers. And if you want a great rate and flexible reservation changes, call either hotel direct, the Fairfield by Marriott and the Holiday Inn Express. 2 great hotel choices when visiting or arranging rooms for guests to Yankton.
Looking for the easy way to travel? Well, let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. Here are some 2026 tours coming up. Experience the full-scale replica of Noah's Ark with the Ark Encounter Tour leaving in May. Visit Michigan's historic resort destination, Mackinac Island, in June. Also in June, head for the hills and the famous Medora musical. And see the Grand Canyon and other Southwest National Parks in July. For more on Foreman Charters tours, go to foremanbus.com.
The SureCo exclusive SureLink wireless remote system features the most advanced industrial Bluetooth technology and best-in-class express operation. Operate any SureCo electric product with the SureLink Pro and EasyR remotes or with your smartphone using the SureLink app. To learn more, contact your authorized SureCo distributor or find us at sureco.com. Demand the best. Demand SureCo.
Back in the halftime show from Parker Hannafin, let's go through our individual stats from the Meat Lodge. If you want top quality meat at great prices, head to the Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake, Highway 52. For the Mount Marty Lancers, Jake Jensen leads in scoring today, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist in the ball game, 6 points for Sutton Aaron. Those are the top 2 leading scorers. 3 points for Damon Opdahl, 2 for Deegan Williams, 2 for Jackson Edmond, 2 for Rugby Riken, and 1 for Mac Riken. Northwestern on the other end, Jalen Langsey ties Jake Jensen for a game-high 12 points, including that half-court buzzer beater at the end of the first half to make it an 11-point game at halftime. Langsey, 12 points, 2 of 6 from 3. Manny Hammonds, 5 points today, 8 points for Reed, 10 points for Van Kalsbeek. Kelderman has 2, Cordes has 2. And that is your individual scoring at the half. We'll take a break, come back in a couple minutes, get rolling with second half action. Lancers trailing by 11, 39-28 at Northwestern. Second round of the GPAC tournament rolls on in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Lancer Basketball at halftime on KYNT.
It's game on at Yankton Pizza Ranch. Our buffet is loaded with hot pizzas, sweet desserts, and the country's best chicken. Plenty of food and plenty of room for a whole team or your whole family, whether you're celebrating a big win or just hungry for one. Everybody leaves full and happy. So huddle up and make it a buffet day every day from 11 to 8 at Yankton Pizza Ranch.
It's where life tastes better. Surround them up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
Imagine paid vacation, sick leave, holidays, and full medical coverage the moment you start a new job. Plus quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a company-paid retirement plan. Your first day on the job. With Parker of Yankton, you don't have to imagine, because all these benefits begin day one. We are hiring assemblers, material handlers, and line operation techs for both shifts. Don't mind working nights? Enjoy a pay differential of $235. If you're looking to upgrade your career and have day one benefits, apply today at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Heartland Humane Society needs your help finding forever homes for over 750 pets. Pets in the shelter's care are fully vaccinated, microchipped, and always great with people. You can help by volunteering to walk a dog or cuddle a cat, by fostering a pet for just the weekend or long term, by making a donation to cover an animal's care, or by choosing adoption. To learn more, visit heartlandhumanesociety.net.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more, all at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, bison, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. The Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. For more, call 689-3000 or go to themeatlodge.com.
As a proud community bank, Core Trust delivers more than just checking and savings accounts. We invest in the cities and towns where we live and work by volunteering to coach youth sports teams, supporting local charities and the arts with our time and resources. Whether we live in a rural town in South Dakota or a suburban city in Minnesota, it's a place we call home. Core Trust Bank. Raise your expectations.
Member FDIC.
Have a craving for wings or delicious burgers or Pivo fries? Come sink your teeth into the mouth-watering burgers and wings at Checkers Sports Bar and Grill in Yankton. With a menu that's flavor frenzy, there's something for every fan. Grab your friends, bring your family, and head down to Checkers. Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite spot for food, friends, and sports. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Your game days belong at Checkers.
There's a difference when a convenience store is locally owned, and you feel it the moment you stop at Triple Time Rudy's. You'll get great quality fuel to keep you on the move, plus local and regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner Lockers. It's the kind of place that's convenient and connected to your community. Conveniently located at 17th and Broadway, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling your community.
A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. And you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
Let's go ahead and start off our second half on KYNT. 39-28 is the halftime score. The Northwestern College Red Raiders have a halftime lead of 11 over the Mount Marty Lancers. Mount Marty has their work cut out for them in the second half. Got to get things rolling offensively. Defensively, they held pretty well. They had the Red Raiders at 36 points before a half-court buzzer beater. Not much you can do about that. They were on track for between 75 and 80 points, which is right where the Lancers have held them in the first two contests this season. But offensively, only 28 points for the Lancers, on track for 56 in the ballgame. That won't get it done. They have to do exactly what they just did here with Sutton Aaron getting a steal, turning defense into offense now. Mount Marty needs to cash in on free possessions such as this. They have to outshoot the Red Raiders in the second half. They need more shots up. Here's the first of the second half. Opdahl for three. No, he didn't take it. Back up top, it's Jensen. Jensen now Williams. 10-second shot clock. Williams, shake and bake drive. Back out Aaron. Aaron will take the three and hit. Mount Marty starting the second half exactly how they need to. A steal and a three on the other end, and the lead is down to 8. 39-31. Red Raiders throwing it to the right wing. Hammonds now. Hammonds going left. It's Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek drive. Two is good off the window. Just went right by Jackson Edmond. Leads up to 10. 41-31. Williams stops. Throws back up top. It's Aaron. Aaron throwing inside. Edmond. Jackson Edmond back up top. Williams now Edmond again. Edmond in the post. Going to put it up with his left hand. No good off the window. 18:30 to go. Langsy on the right wing. Langsy stops, now drives. Langsy going to finish off the left side of the iron. He's got 14 points now in the ball game. He is exactly 2 points away from his 800th point on the season. Jensen working left, stops, feed inside, reverse lay is good for Edmond. Lead back to 10, 43-33. It was at 12 for just a moment. Langsy up top. Langsy working right, it's Booth. Booth. Carried. Caleb Booth gives it back to the Lancers. 17:50 to go, 43-33. Sutton Aaron's got it. Sutton Aaron goes up, had it knocked away from him, comes back down with it. Aaron now on the perimeter. Back outside, it's Williams. Williams, 17:30 to go. Williams, step back two, he pushed off. Shot didn't go either way, but he pushed off, and a foul comes in on the Lancers. That is the second push-off call on Mount Marty. (43-33), 17:20 to go. Langsy with it up top. Langsy, drive in. There's 16 and 800 on the year. Jalen Langsy just scored his 800th point of the season in his sophomore year. The second leading scorer in the NAIA, second only to his teammate Van Kalsbeek, who's out there and has 10 today. Foul comes in on the other end. Lancers get fouled by Caleb Booth. It'll be free throws incoming for Deegan Williams. The lead is 12, 45 to 33. First shot is no good for Williams. Second shot coming now. Williams has 2 points today, both at the free throw line. He also has 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. His second shot is good. That'll cut into the lead, make it down to 11. Once again, this is the score we had at halftime. Deegan Williams, Damon Opdahl, Sutton Errand, and Mac Reichen all playing with 2 fouls in the second half for the Lancers. 16:42 to go. It's Hammonds. Hammonds throws over to the corner. Floater pass, got there slow. Extra pass up top, 3 up, no good for Van Kalsbeek. Lancers now go the other way. Van Kalsbeek doesn't take a lot of threes, but he can make them. Jensen makes one up top as well. Jensen will hit the 3 for Mount Marty. He's a 35% free throw shooter. Just nailed his 3rd of the game. 45 to 37, leads down to 8 once again. Now Marty really could use a defensive stop here, down by 8, and there it is. A miscommunication, just unforced turnover. Caleb Booth throws it out of bounds, out the baseline. No Red Raider was in the area. Miscommunication on the offensive side. Somebody zigged when Booth thought they were going to zag, and Lancers take it back. Jensen has 15. That is the team high for Mount Marty. Langsy, 16, the team high for the Red Raiders. Jensen has it here for Mount Marty. Jensen outside Williams, now back to him. Jensen with Hammonds on him. Step back 2. Fade away from the baseline, no good. Out of bounds, Van Kalsbeek, he saved it from going out of bounds. Langsy now has it. Langsy working right to left. He'll slow up in the half court. And Northwestern will set up the offense. Working to the right, into the corner. Van Kalsbeek to the right block. He'll stop. Turnaround jumper is up and good. Jesse Van Kalsbeek has got 14 today with 11 rebounds and 3 assists. Already has secured a double-double, has Van Kalsbeek. Williams found a lane. Will finish at the rim on the other end. 47 to 39, lead back down to 8. Lancers have had it down to 8, but they haven't gotten closer. Cross-court pass nearly out of bounds for the Red Raiders. They have it in the half. Feed inside. Langsy. What a feed from Van Kalsbeek. Just threw it out in front of him, and he got there before anybody else could. The speed of the first step for Langsy. Edmond now Aaron. Aaron going to take the long 2. Foot on the line. No, it was not on the line. 3-pointer is good. 49 to 42. Lead is down to 7 now. Lancers cutting into the lead slowly but surely here in the second half. Red Raiders trying to slam the door on it. Langsy with it up top. Crossover, now drive. Langsy going up again. He'll once again score. Langsy is finding lane after lane. Foul comes in on the Red Raiders on the other end. Deegan Williams is fouled with 14:09 to go. Foul on the floor, and that'll take us to the first media timeout of the second half. 51 to 42, lead is 9. You're listening to 102.1 FM, AM 1450, Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYNT.
Taylor is not great at making decisions,
Please do not ever ask me to pick what to watch on Netflix.
which is why she likes Runza.
Oh yeah, I like my golden hot crinkle fries, I like my homemade onion rings, and frings, which is when you get both together.
No tough decisions there. Now, do you dip them in ketchup or our homemade ranch?
How could you do this to me?
Sorry. Come get our famous fries, onion rings, or both today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021, and AM 1450.
Out of the media timeout, first of the second half, 14:09 to go here in the Bultman Center in Orange City, Iowa. Northwestern leads Mount Marty 51-42, 14:09 to go. Lancers inbound out of the timeout. It's Opdahl, now Aaron. Back up top, Mac Reichen into the game, as is Tyler Sandoval. 51-42. Inside, it's Sandoval now. Sandoval back Opdahl. Opdahl 3 is up and no good. Out of bounds on the Red Raiders. Lancers will keep it. Going for the rebound, it was Isaac Cordes who knocked it out. Lancers inbound baseline. Really got to make the points in every possession. So far, the offense has been working well in the second half. Williams underneath the rim. He's got 2 men on him. He'll throw it up. No good off the iron. He was trying to get past Carter Van Holzen, but Van Holzen had the height advantage. And the shot was missed. It's Langsy now back with it. Langsy, Van Holzen. 15 seconds to go. Jalen Langsy again. 13:26 to go. Thrown into the left wing, now down low. Van Holzen took extra steps. Lancers get the ball back either way, off the missed shot. The Lancer bench wanted to travel, didn't matter. They got it off the iron. Sutton Aaron's got it now. Aaron outside, Opdahl over to the right wing, Mac Reichen. Reichen bounce pass inside. Aaron, foul. Foul on Van Holzen. First shot is good for Sutton Aaron. Lead back down to 8, 51-43. Mount Marty has put up 15 points in the second half so far. They had 28 the entirety of the first half. We are under 7 minutes in. Second shot no good for Aaron, though, and the Lancers still struggling from the free throw line. They are shooting 50% as a team, 5-10. Van Holzen will give Hammonds. Hammonds throwing it over to the left wing now. Cordes pass inside. Hammonds out right wing. It's Langsy. Extra dribble. 3 up is good. Jalen Langsy buries the 3. He's got 23 today. Aaron got a man in the air himself. He'll give Opdahl. Opdahl 1 dribble. Now Aaron again. Aaron going back outside. Defense is holding strong for the Red Raiders. Lancers can't get a shot off. And the crowd is happy with the defensive performance. They're clapping. 5-second shot clock. Aaron will now find a 3 and hit it, silencing the Red Raider crowd. The Lancer fans now on their feet. That was an impressive defensive possession right up until it wasn't. On the other end, Hammonds at the iron, no good. And the Lancers take it back, 54-46. Lead is 8 still. Sandoval reverse lay is good, and the lead's down to 6. 54-48. This is the closest the Lancers have been since about 3 minutes to go in the first half. Van Kalsbeek missed a shot on the other end. Lancers work quickly in the transition game. Williams giving it to Mac Reichen now. Mac back outside. He's trying to find Opdahl. He will find him. Opdahl up top of the key. 11.5 to go in the second half. 54-48. Lead is 6. Williams stops. Back out. Sandoval. 3 on the way. Off the front of the iron for the big man. Van Kalsbeek throws it off of Opdahl and out of bounds. Substitutions for Mount Marty. Opdahl and Sandoval will come out. It's Jensen and Edmond back in the game. Manny Hammonds has it up top of the key, working to his left now. This is Cordes. Cordes, bounce pass inside. Another jam for Van Kalsbeek. That'll end a little scoring drought for the Red Raiders at about 2 minutes. Mount Marty had the last 5 in a row. 56-48 leads back up to 8 now. Aaron pull-up 3 is good. And the lead is down to 5. Mount Marty willing their way back into this ball game. 10.5 to go. Van Kalsbeek throws over to the right wing, Hammond. Hammond, pass inside, into the lane, out to the right wing. 3 for Cortez, in and out. Mount Marty with an opportunity here. Down by 5, and a momentum in their favor. Williams now with it. Stops, lost it for a moment. Dribbles, shot up with the left, no good. Van Kalsbeek gets the rebound. Langsy has it. 10 minutes to go. We are at the 10-minute mark of the second half. 3 from the corner. Red Raiders left it short. Foul. Foul on Mac Riken, the closeout defender. Looks like he must have just hit his hand as he went by him. They didn't connect in the bodies, and I didn't see the hands connect, but they must have. Mac Riken's not arguing it too much. 56-51 your score, 9:55 to go. That foul brings us to the media timeout. We'll take it with them back in 60 seconds on KYNT.
Neutral Vodka Seltzer shows you that simple actually means more. Rooted in simplicity, Neutral knows that often the simple choice is the one that sparks the most joy. Neutral is a tasty cocktail in a can that's unpretentious and uncomplicated. The gluten-free seltzer has just 100 calories and no added sugar. Focused on simple ingredients, vodka, seltzer, and real fruit juice. Neutral offers a delicious taste, proving that hard seltzer doesn't have to be hard. Grab your favorite variety of Neutral Vodka Seltzers today.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Move with Mason.
So after the foul by Mac Riken, which was his 3rd personal foul, free throws now for the Red Raiders. First one is missed by Brennan Reed. He's still got 2 more. Second shot is good. Reed's 3rd and final shot does not go either, so he only gets 1 of the 3 there. And it's 57-51. Lancers now with the ball down 6, and they're going to turn it over. Rugby Riken with the turnover. Van Kalsbeek, the steal and the jam on the other end. Bad pass and a Van Kalsbeek running and gunning. Edmond now. Stop, kick out Jensen over to the right wing. Aaron pull up 3, blocked, got it himself. No good on his putback. Red Raider ball, 9:15 to go. And the momentum shifting here. Very tangible feel in the Bultman Center. Missed shot from Van Kalsbeek, though, as he was working on Rugby Riken. And the Lancers go back the other way. Jensen with it. Jensen, cross-court pass, it's Aaron again. Sutton Aaron. Up top, Rugby Riken. Riken inside, off the window and good. Rugby Riken makes up for the turnover with a beautiful drive and a finish at the rim. 59-53. Lead is 6 once again. Langsy has the ball. Foul comes in on Jackson Edmond. Langsy was trying to bait the foul the entire way there. Ran straight at Edmond. Flailed his body when he got to him. Drew the foul. Feed inside. Van Kalsbeek alley-oop off the inbound. Lancers weren't ready for him to just go up for it. That's 20 now for Jesse Van Kalsbeek. 61-53, 8:20 to go. Mac Reichen will give to Jake Jensen. Now to the outside. Rugby Reichen again with it. Rugby Reichen nearly turned it over. It was knocked out of his hands by Hammonds, but it went out of bounds before Hammonds could grab it. Couple of substitutions again. 8:13 to go. Mac Reichen and Jackson Edmond will check out of the game. Lancers running their usual 8. Deegan Williams, Damon Opdahl back in the game. Williams has it. He'll give to Jensen. Jensen lost it for a moment. Fadeaway 2 is up and no good. Offensive board, Errand. 5th offensive board of the game for the Lancers. Deegan Williams found some space, drives, and hits. 61-55, and the lead is back down to 6. Van Holzen. Oh, that's Reed. Got right by Reichen in the post. And a made 2. 63-55. Lead is back up to 8. Travel on Reichen. $7:30 to go. 3 on the other end. Rattles out. That would have been a big one here for the Red Raiders. The lead is 8 currently. That would have stretched it back up to double digits and erase all the work the Lancers have done in this second half. Rugby Reichen has it for the moment. He's up top with it. Now goes over to the left wing. It's Aaron. Aaron crossovers. Pull up Jay. Mid-range 2 is good. Scored from Emory, South Dakota. There's a specific spot on the floor the Lancers call Emory, and it's either elbow. Sutton Aaron money from that spot. Nailed it there. Leads back down to 6. 63-57. Lancers need a stop. Langsy into the lane. Langsy traveled. The Lancer crowd is furious they didn't get the call. Langsy, Euro, 2 is good. The Mount Marty entirety of the crowd on the opposite end of the floor. Every Lancer fan in the building was on their feet screaming at the no call. 65-57 score. Jensen 3 on the other end, off the side of the rim and out of bounds. That'll go back to the Red Raiders. 6:16 to go, 65-57. Northwestern on top of Mount Marty. We're in the second round of the GPAC Conference Tournament on this Saturday afternoon. Brought to you today by Landera. You may have known them as Dakota Mac. Today they are Landera. With the same great service and more banking options to help your operation thrive. Learn more at LanderaAg.com. Lancers get the ball back off a miss. Here's Williams. Williams going down the floor. Williams fouled. Langsy's first foul. Team 4th for the Red Raiders. That'll send Williams to the free throw line. The lead is 8. Williams' first shot is good. He's got a second coming. Williams' second shot is good. And the Lancers break their long streak of making 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Williams will hit both there. Lancers were shooting .500 before that trip to the stripe. Now at 7 of 12. Step back 3, Langsy. Nailed it. Jalen Langsy buries a 3, and the lead is back up to 9. Langsy's got 28. Mount Marty in the half court. And it's 5:35 to go. Lancers trailing by 9. Williams, opposite end of the floor now. Reichen. Mac Reichen back up top. Jensen for 3. Good. Jake Jensen hits the straightaway 3. 5:23 to go. Lancers call timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. 30-second timeout. Back after this. You're listening to 102.1 FM, AM 1450. Oh, it's 60 seconds, actually. I believe this triggers the media. Back in 60 seconds. Lancer basketball on KYNT.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers. They'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it. And treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
During these cold, dark days of winter, nothing says spring is coming like Samuel Adams Cold Snap, a bright, unfiltered, smooth white ale that has an awakening blend of 10 fruits and spring spices. Bright orange flavors give a zesty taste, while vanilla and plum add a light, subtle sweetness. This perfect mix creates just the right refreshing kick to signal that spring is on the way. Samuel Adams Cold Snap tastes just like the brighter days ahead. Try it today.
68-62. Lead is 6 here at the Bultman Center on the campus of Northwestern College. 5:12 to go. Red Raider basketball, it's Langsy with it. Langsy as a couple of players get tangled up with each other on the other end of the floor. Going to put it up and hit it from the lane. Jalen Langsy again. He's got 30 tonight. 70-62, leads back up to 8. Foul on the Red Raiders comes in here. And now we get the media timeout, actually. All right, 4:53 to go. We'll take the timeout with them. Back in 60 seconds here on KYNT. Lancers trailing by 8.
Imagine paid vacation, sick leave, holidays, and full medical coverage the moment you start a new job. Plus quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a company-paid retirement plan your first day on the job. With Parker of Yankton, you don't have to imagine, because all these benefits begin day one. We are hiring assemblers, material handlers, and line operation techs for both shifts. Don't mind working nights? Enjoy a pay differential of $235. If you're looking to upgrade your career and have day one benefits, apply today at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Rewarding you for doing everyday things, like buying gas, shopping, and dining local. Does your bank do that? If you're a Core Trust customer, your bank does that. When you open a premium or preferred checking account and meet requirements, you get access to Core Trust perks powered by Bazing, an exclusive network offering 300,000 plus deals and discounts on dining, shopping, travel, fuel, and more. Visit us online, in person, or by phone. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
$70-62 is your score here on KYNT. Lancers trailing by 8, under 5 minutes to go. We're at the 4:50 mark. Opdahl to Aaron. Aaron drives baseline, works past Van Kalsbeek. Foul comes in. Reed hacks at Aaron, and he'll go to the free throw line. Sutton Aaron got up slowly and now goes back to the ground. Sutton Aaron got hit hard on that one. He got up again and goes right back to the ground. Sutton Aaron's trying to fight through some pain right now. They're letting him try to walk it off quick. Aaron right now ready. He's trying to take free throws. Clearly in some pain, but the Lancers need him out there. First shot is good for Sutton Aaron. He's got 22 now in the ball game. That is the team high, along with 7 rebounds, 3 steals, and an assist for the junior, with 4 offensive boards today. 4 of the Lancers' 5. Second shot off the back of the rim. Van Kalsbeek the rebound. 70-63. Lead is 7 here for the Red Raiders. 4:35 to go. Red Raider basketball. Bounce past Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek goes over to the right now. Langsy again. Langsy, 4:25 to go. Stops, pulls up for 3. Too high on the shot. Off the back of the iron, and the Lancers will take it back. 4:15 to go. Jensen doesn't launch the 3 on the other end. He'll drive instead. He's in the lane. Jensen going to go into the 2. Foul comes in. Jensen got Reed in the air. That's going to be a big one on Reed. I think this might be... That's number 3. Okay, that's number 3 on Brennan Reed. And it is the 7th team foul on the Red Raiders. Jensen will go to the stripe. It's a pretty classic foul. Jensen was down in the post, faked once, got Reed in the air, and then on his second pump, went up for it. Reed came down on top of him. 2 shots. First shot is good for Jensen. Jensen's now got 19 with 3 assists and 5 rebounds. Shot no good. And a foul on Mount Marty. And the Lancer bench is on the floor. They got a quick warning from the official to get back. The Lancers are very upset with this call here. Colin Othier is talking with the official. Foul on Damon Opdahl. That is his 3rd. Other end, quick shot up, no good here for Van Kalsbeek, and the Lancers go the other way with it. Aaron will finish. Well, either way, Northwestern did not score on that trip down the floor, and the Lancers took it in transition. The lead's down to 4. 70-66, 3:38 to go. Red Raiders throwing left, it's Hammonds. Hammonds on the wing. Hammonds now driving. Foul comes in on Opdahl. No shot is the call from the official. Foul on the floor is the call from the official. The 5th team foul on Mount Marty. The Red Raider crowd wanted it to count. The shot did go, but take it off the board. It's 70-66 your score. Langsy will inbound on the baseline. That is going to be the 4th on Opdahl, though. Inbound poked out by Aaron. They'll try to inbound again. That is the 4th on Opdahl. He's been one of the best defenders on the floor today. Mount Marty cannot afford him to foul out with 3.5 to go. 3.5 to go. Opdahl stays in the game. Throw inside. Van Kalsbeek is fouled. Mac Riken jumped away from him specifically to not get another foul call. But the foul comes in on Sutton Arend, who is trailing the play. Van Kalsbeek has 2 shots. And now both teams are going to be in the bonus. That was the 6th team foul on Mount Marty. Van Kalsbeek's first shot is good. Lead is up to 5. Second shot on the way for the sophomore. Second shot good as well for Van Kalsbeek. And the lead is back up to 6. Mount Marty had it down to 4 for just a moment here. 3:18 to go. Williams finds Arend. Arend up top, throwing over to Mac Riken. Mac Riken now drives inside. Mac Riken will finish. Riken found a lane. His first field goal today. 72-68, lead is 4. Mount Marty needs a stop. 3 minutes to go. Langsy, step back, didn't launch it. Now drives, Langsy, mogged, got his own board off the block, throws it into traffic. Aaron the steal. Transition, Jensen fouled. Jake Jensen will go to the free throw line. Down 4, 2:39 to go. The Lancer crowd making noise. Manny Hammonds just committed his first foul of the ball game. Jensen's first shot is good. He's got one more incoming. The lead is down to 3. This is the closest the Lancers have been since about 5 minutes to go in the first half. Jensen's second shot, no good. Offensive board, Opdahl. Lancers down by 3. Aaron back up top. Lancers down 3, and they've got the ball. 2:30 to go. Deegan Williams has it. Williams working to his left. Throwing over to the right. Opdahl now. Back up Williams. Shot clock's down to 5. Williams over to Riken. Riken gonna put it up for 3 for the tie. Well short. Offensive board again. Went straight to Williams. Lancers another fresh 20. They'll reset the offense. Deegan Williams has it up top. Williams screen from Jensen. He will put up the 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Opdahl was just called for his 5th foul. Opdahl was trying to get the rebound. That is going to be his 5th. Opdahl is fired up, screaming at the official. And his day is done. Opdahl's been one of the best players on the floor for the Lancers tonight defensively, with 3 steals, 6 rebounds, and a block. And that was his 5th. And we're going to the benches. What are we doing here? Coach Othier is asking for an explanation of what they're looking at here. They can't take back the call on Opdahl now. Opdahl's day is done. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and we'll see what they're looking at. Maybe they're discussing whether something Opdahl said it could be extra fouls, as he was very fired up after that. We're going to take a 30-second break, come back with what they're talking about up next. You're listening to 102.1 FM, AM 1450, Lancers down by 3 on KYNT.
A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. And you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
Lead is 3, 2:05 to go. 1-and-1 shot incoming here for Jalen Langsy, who's a 90% free throw shooter on the season. He was fouled on the other end of the floor. The 5th foul on Damon Opdahl. We talked about it just 90 seconds ago when Opdahl got his 4th, about how important it was going to be for him to not get that 5th, as he has been such a great defender in this ball game. And he just got his 5th. The officials broke the huddle. Everybody came back out on the floor. We were ready for free throws, and now the officials have sent players back to their benches again. Coach Othier is getting an explanation. I'm not sure what they're looking at here. They didn't line up for a technical foul shot. They just lined up for normal free throws. I'm not sure what's reviewable here about that last play. Unless the Lancers are arguing that that wasn't Opdahl's 5th, if the Lancers are arguing that that was only 4. I have the online stats up here for Northwestern, which say 5. But they're checking the official book, obviously. Opdahl is on the bench, and the Lancers have 5 in the huddle. They have Jackson Edmond, Deegan Williams, Sutton Aaron, Mac Reichen, Jake Jensen. That is the same 5 that was on the floor in the final moments against Briar Cliff when the Lancers were able to win that game. A Mac Reichen shot with 1 second to go gave the Lancers a 1-point lead. They won it from there. This is that same 5 now. 2:05 to go, 72-69. Got to assume it's going to be Mac Reichen who draws the defensive assignment of Jalen Langsy, one of the toughest assignments in the country. And Shelby Bates, the athletic trainer for Mount Marty, is checking on Mac Reichen right at the moment, trying to tape up his hand. Looks like he's all right. Damon Opdahl walks back out to talk with his teammates, clearly has some words of motivation, or maybe something a little more technical for his 5, and the Lancers now come back out onto the floor. The officials have not broke their huddle yet, but 10 players, 5 for each team, are out on the floor, antsy, ready to go. We can give you an update on the other score going on. Morningside hosting Concordia today. 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the first half. That one started at 3. Our game started at 2, so we won't have a final score for you there. But it is a one-point game. Concordia leads Morningside 34-33. If Mount Marty wins this game here tonight and Concordia beats Morningside, Mount Marty will host the GPAC tournament final on Tuesday. But both of those things have to be true. If Northwestern wins, they will either host Concordia or go to Morningside. And if Morningside defeats Concordia, then they will host the winner of this game here between Northwestern and Mount Marty. The GPAC tournament final will be Tuesday. Both coaches starting to get frustrated now with the long break here. Crowd getting antsy as well. All 10 players for both teams have been on the floor for a while, stretching out, trying to stay loose. This is a long break to happen with 2 minutes to go in this ball game. It's a kind of a dangerous thing here when you have 2 minutes to go in a ball game and you have such a long break like this. It can just destroy a team's momentum, but which team's momentum was destroyed here? Will one team have a massive advantage after this right out of this break or not? (72-69). Your score. Jalen Langsy is at the free throw line, and I'm not even sure what they were reviewing that entire time. There's been no announcement of what it was. Opdahl is out with 5. Langsy's at the free throw line for 1-and-1s, exactly as we had thought about 5 minutes ago. And now we're taking the free throws. Langsy hits his first. All right, we're back in action. Langsy's second shot is good as well. 74-69, leads 5. Mount Marty's got to get moving here. Deegan Williams has it. He'll cross the timeline. Get it back to him now off a pass from Reichen. Screen from Edmond. Back up Reichen, now to the right wing, Jensen. Jensen to the elbow. Throw it over Mack, now Williams. Williams on the perimeter, 14 on the shot clock. Edmond now. Edmond finding Jensen on the left wing. Jensen going to pull up for 3. Off the side of the iron. Van Kalsbeek the rebound. 1:40 to go. 74-69. Northwestern with a 5-point advantage. Van Kalsbeek down to the left block. Spin. Shot up. Travel comes in. Lancers get it back. They get a break here. Jalen Langsy will now check out of the game, by the way, for the Red Raiders. And the Lancers work down the floor. Deegan Williams has the ball. 1:22 to go, down 5. Williams will give to Mac Reichen, the hero of the last game. Reichen goes inside, now Edmond with it. Jackson Edmond stops, drive in. Edmond, fadeaway 2, right-handed shot, does not roll. Hit the rim 4 different times and popped out. And a foul comes in on Jake Jensen now. And 1-and-1 shots for Jesse Van Kalsbeek. These free throws so big in a 5-point game. 1:03 to go. First shot for Van Kalsbeek is good. Second shot now on the way for the leading scorer in the country, who has 23 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks today. Second shot is no good off the iron. 75-69, lead 6. Lancers still within reach at the 1-minute mark. But they have to score on this possession. Williams has it. Williams outside. Edmond now. Edmond going to go over to Jensen. No look pass. Jensen back to Williams. Nobody can get any space. Lancers defended well. Edmond inside will hit a 2. Timeout Mount Marty. 45 seconds to go. 75-71. And that timeout's going to allow Jalen Langsy to get back into the game. That's a big thing to look at for Northwestern. Mount Marty timeout, 30-second timeout. We're going to keep this one right here. Jalen Langsy's going to check back into the game. He just checked out for a moment. I think he might have had a cramp in his right calf. He came off the floor and instantly started stretching it out. And Langsy is now back in the game. Langsy has 32 points tonight, has been the best scorer so far in this ball game. You got to assume him or Van Kalsbeek going to be taking a shot here for Northwestern. The 5 for the Red Raiders as they break the huddle. Van Kalsbeek, Langsy, Hammond, Reed, Cordes. For the Lancers, it's Jensen, Aaron, Williams, Mac Ryken, and Edmond. 75-71, 45 seconds to go. Lancers down 4, inbound Red Raiders, they've got it. Cordes throws it up the floor. It's Van Kalsbeek, he'll stop, set up the offense in the half court. Langsy has it, Langsy trapped at half. Timeout comes in, 35 seconds to go. The Lancers had Langsy trapped. Timeout, Red Raiders. 30-second timeout. That's a good timeout from Colton Koima, the head coach for the Red Raiders. Langsy was trapped. 2 different Lancers surrounding him. 35 seconds to go. Red Raiders will retain the possession off that timeout. Both teams' last loss is against each other. Mount Marty won here in Orange City. That is the last loss for the Red Raiders. They've won 11 straight. The Lancers' last loss was against Northwestern on February 7th. They have not lost since the 7th of February. And the second round of the GPAC tournament is coming to a close here in 35.6 seconds. Inbound Van Kalsbeek, instant foul from Jake Jensen. They're sending Van Kalsbeek to the free throw line, 1-and-1. This is the final 1-and-1 shots for Northwestern. It'll be double bonus after this. They need him to miss at least one of these shots, do the Lancers. Van Kalsbeek's first is good. That'll make it 76-71. Lancers still within reach, but they need a miss here on the second shot. Van Kalsbeek can make it 6. And the shot is no good. The lead stays at 5. Here come the Lancers. 35 seconds to go. Williams working right. Williams to Aaron. Aaron gonna put up the 3. Off the side of the rim. Board is Lancers, I think. I think Mount Marty got the board and got the timeout. There was a pile of humanity. Players diving for the basketball. Nobody could grab it. On the other end of the floor from me, and I'm not even sure which Lancer ended up grabbing it in the pile. But it looks like they did get it and get the timeout. 22.5 seconds to go, and they are down 5 are the Lancers. The season hangs in the balance. They claimed the 3 seed in the GPAC. It's not out of the question the Lancers can get an at-large bid to the national tournament, but you want to go farther than the second round to get that at-large bid. .5 seconds to go. 76-71 score. Lancers down 5. They're going to inbound on the baseline, and they have to make a shot. Not only do they have to make one, they need multiple. They have to score and score quickly right now. They're down 5. The 3 from Aaron missed. Lancers got the offensive board. They have a second chance, and they've got to cash in. Inbound Jensen. Corner 3. Off the iron. No good. Defensive board. Foul comes in. The shot didn't go. Deegan Williams commits the foul. That is his 3rd. And with 18 seconds to go, up 5. Langsy's at the free throw line. 2 guaranteed shots. And the first shot is good. Mount Marty dried up. made one of their last 7 shots here. Langsy will hit both, and the lead goes up to 7. 78-71. Lancers aren't dead yet, but they've got to score right now. Williams going to launch the 3. Rattles out, defensive board, and that should do it for the ball game. Langsy going to be fouled. Nope, no call, and that will do it. The clock will hit 0. 78-71. Mount Marty falls at Northwestern. A valiant effort, but last-second shots did not go for Mount Marty. Mount Marty had the lead down to 4. But missed shots in the end. Missing 3 threes in the last 40 seconds. (78-71) your final score. My name is Tehl Taner. This is 102.1 FM, AM 1450, KYNT. The Lancers will have to pray for an at-large bid to the national tournament now as the 3 seed in the GPAC. You're listening to 102.1 FM, AM 1450. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the head coach of the Lancers, Colin Auth, here in a couple of minutes and begin the Aztec postgame show. This has been Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYNT.
During these cold, dark days of winter, nothing says spring is coming like Samuel Adams Cold Snap, a bright, unfiltered, smooth white ale that has an awakening blend of 10 fruits and spring spices. Bright orange flavors give a zesty taste, while vanilla and plum add a light, subtle sweetness. This perfect mix creates just the right refreshing kick to signal that spring is on the way. Samuel Adams Cold Snap tastes just like the brighter days ahead. Try it today.
When First Dakota National Bank created Dakota Mac in 1993, we knew we could offer ag producers something few other banks dared to. Long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate refinances and purchases. Today, we go by Landera, and we provide the same great service. And even more banking options to help your operation thrive for generations to come. Banking evolves. Trust endures. Landera, a division of First Dakota National Bank.
Hey Lancer fans, time to hit the court at Lewis & Clark Ford. The Ford F-150 is your power forward, strong and ready for any challenge.
The Ford Escape is your point guard, fast, agile, and perfect for daily drives.
The Ford Explorer is your center, big, bold, and built for the whole team. Meet our new finance manager and sales manager, plus an all-new sales team, bringing fresh hustle and hometown heart.
Check out the full lineup at lewisandclarkford.com.
Lewis & Clark Ford, your home court for unbeatable deals, right at 4th and Capitol in Yankton.
At Les Schwab, we've been changing the tire game for more than 70 years. We design our own exclusive tires to give you more tires made for the roads you drive, less compromise. All backed by America's best tire warranty included in every tire we sell. It's more unbeatable tire warranty, less charging you extra, like the other guys. It's all about you getting more from less. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com.
Traveling to Yankton for business or pleasure in 2026? Then book your stay at Yankton's 2 finest hotels, the Fairfield by Marriott and the Holiday Inn Express. Both are conveniently located to everything in Yankton. Both offer a complimentary hot breakfast and meeting rooms for business travelers. And if you want a great rate and flexible reservation changes, call either hotel direct, the Fairfield by Marriott and the Holiday Inn Express. 2 great hotel choices when visiting or arranging rooms for guests to Yankton.
Looking for the easy way to travel? Well, let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. Here are some 2026 tours coming up. Experience the full-scale replica of Noah's Ark with the Ark Encounter Tour leaving in May. Visit Michigan's historic resort destination, Mackinac Island, in June. Also in June, head for the hills and the famous Medora musical. And see the Grand Canyon and other Southwest National Parks in July. For more on Foreman Charters tours, go to foremanbus.com.
All right, let's go ahead and start off our post-game show here from Aztec. Make sure you build your career with the group that's built to connect rock to road. Lancers fall at Orange City in the second round of the GPAC tournament. 78-71 is your final score. Jalen Langsy, 34 points in the win for Northwestern. What a performance for him. Langsy just put up his 800th point of the year in this victory today. One heck of an accomplishment. Let's go through our final stats here from the Meat Lodge on the postgame show from Aztec. For top quality meat at great prices, head to the Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. The Lancers shot 44% from the floor today, 34% from beyond the arc. Northwestern 54% from the floor, 41% from beyond the arc. Defensively, the Lancers did exactly what they did the first three games. In the first two games. In the 3 games this season, Mount Marty held Northwestern, who is averaging 95 points a game, and they won their last game of this conference tournament over Dakota Wesleyan 112-79. Mount Marty once again held them to well below their season average. In the first game, they held them to 78 points. The second game, 76 points. Tonight, 78 points. But offensively, the Lancers held to 71, and they will fall here tonight. Individually, it was Sutton Aaron who led in scoring with 24 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, and he had 4 offensive rebounds tonight. Jake Jensen ended up with 20 points in what could be his final game for the Mount Marty Lancers. Deegan Williams, same thing, 9 points in what could have been his final game, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Tyler Sandoval added 2 points and 2 rebounds and a steal as well for those 3 seniors. Rugby Reichen had 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Mac Reichen had 3 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. 6 points for Jackson Edmond today. And 3 points for Damon Opdahl with 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block. On the other end there for Northwestern, Jalen Langsy had 34 points here this evening. 24 points for Van Kalsbeek with 18 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Caleb Booth had 2 steals today with 5 rebounds, 5 points for Hammonds. Reed had 11 points, 2 for Kelderman, 2 for Cordes. Van Holzen added 1 rebound and an assist. That's your team and individual stats from the Meat Lodge. If you want top quality meat at great prices, head to the Meat Lodge in Yankton. On the way to the lake, Highway 52. Lancers fall at Northwestern. See if we can get a halftime update out of Morningside. Morningside trails at halftime, 47-40 to Concordia. If Concordia defeats Morningside, the GPAC Tournament Championship will be here at the Bultman Center next Tuesday. If Morningside wins, Northwestern will go to Morningside. That's your out-of-town scoreboard update from Triple Time Rudy's. Whatever you're driving, make sure you're fueling up at Triple Time Rudy's. They are on Broadway. On the postgame show from Aztec, we'll take a break. We'll come back in a couple of minutes. Still hoping to speak with the head coach of the Mount Marty Lancers in Colin Othier. I'll tell you, him and I are going to have a much longer conversation on Monday about not only this game, but the season in general. That'll be on the Lancer Locker. But for now, let's take a break. We'll come back and speak with him in a couple of minutes. You're listening to 102.1 FM, AM 1450, Lancer Basketball on KYNT.
The SureCo exclusive SureLink wireless remote system features the most advanced industrial Bluetooth technology and best-in-class express operation. Operate any SureCo electric product with the SureLink Pro and EZR remotes or with your smartphone using the SureLink app. To learn more, contact your authorized SureCo distributor or find us at sureco.com. Demand the best. Demand SureCo.
Long day? Good day? Either way, Yankton Pizza Ranch makes it easy. Our buffet is always ready with fresh pizzas, mouth-watering desserts, and the country's best chicken. No waiting, no stress, just grab a plate and enjoy. So when you need comfort made simple, make today a buffet day at Yankton Pizza Ranch. Buffet every day from 11 to 8.
It's where life tastes better. Surround 'em up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
Rodents want to make your home their home. Pesky invaders go in search of warm housing and food for the winter. An invasion of rodents can be costly and can contribute to disease and contamination of products. So trust the experts to keep them out. Olson Pest Technicians is family-owned with over 80 years of experience. Even the toughest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
Imagine paid vacation, sick leave, holidays, and full medical coverage the moment you start a new job. Plus quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a company-paid retirement plan your first day on the job. With Parker of Yankton, you don't have to imagine, because all these benefits begin day one. We are hiring assemblers, material handlers, and line operation techs for both shifts. Don't mind working nights? Enjoy a pay differential of $235. If you're looking to upgrade your career and have day one benefits, apply today at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Those are the sounds of loyal companions looking for a new home and family. The Heartland Humane Society has dogs and cats looking to become a new member of your family, ready for adoption today. Every animal available for adoption is vaccinated, spayed or neutered, microchipped, and dewormed, saving you over $200 or more in vet care while giving you a loyal friend. Come visit all available animals at 3400 East Highway 50 Yankton or online at heartlandhumanesociety.net.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but not sure where to start? I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. With 20 years of experience and a passion for finding the perfect match, I'll work hard for you, answer all your questions along the way, and make it stress-free. Call me at 605-664-5555, and let's get moving.
All right, back here on the post-game show from Aztec. Build your career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. 78-71, Mount Marty falls at Northwestern. The Red Raiders will advance to the GPAC Tournament Championship game. We're going to speak with the head coach of the Mount Marty Lancers, Colin Othier, in just a moment now on this post-game show from Aztec. Lancers hoping for the at-large bid to try to get into the tournament next. We'll speak with Coach Othier now as he's walking up to take his seat with me today. This brought to you today by Rise Fuel. Gives you the power to push harder, go faster, and perform better. Fuel your ambition, unleash your potential with Rise Fuel. Head coach Colin Othier, the Mount Marty Lancers, now joining me. Coach, a hard game here against a top team in the GPAC. Very close at the end, just didn't end up getting it. Now hoping for that at-large bid to the tournament. What can you tell me about this game and kind of the way you fought today? Because you did give them one heck of a fight.
Yeah, I mean, we've been a buzzsaw. We've been playing so well. The second half this season especially. I don't think anybody wanted to play us. At least I hope not. That's kind of what we wanted our MO to be. And unfortunately, we ran into another buzzsaw. 12 wins in a row, and they're playing well, and we played them well. Tip of the cap to them. They just made a couple more plays than we did today. It's just kind of, you break it down as simple as that. Our guys fought, competed every step of the way. A lot of people have doubted us from the very, very beginning. And our guys just kept staying together. We just kept fighting through it and navigating it, and never once wavered with our competitiveness, our effort. Just forever proud of this group of doing something that a lot of people didn't think was possible.
Some of those things you talk about, being the highest seed in school history, hosting and winning a playoff game for the first time in school history, and now coming here in the second round. I saw you have a word with Jake Jensen post-game right after that final buzzer and a couple other these seniors. What can you tell me about conversations you're going to have with these guys, these seniors, as they fall here tonight, but still hoping to move forward?
There's nothing you can say that's going to make anybody feel better today. But I did want guys to be able to take a look up at the crowd of just it wasn't that way 4 years ago. That it was empty. It was empty for our opponents. It wasn't a game that people were going to go to. And I just want them to be able to take a chance to reflect on everything that's been done to build over the last couple of years, and recognize how far that we've come. And again, not something that you feel good about today, but in time, that guys really, really understand and take a moment that what we did was not, like I said, not thought to be possible. And this group really, really bought into each other, our standards, and really, really set the tone for years to come.
So when you talk about the future and what's next, as you turn to that, what is next for the Lancers now? What do you take from this season and this game moving forward?
Yeah, just bus ride home. Enjoy the guys, enjoy the moments, enjoy the relationships. A lot of these guys have been told they weren't good enough, weren't fast enough, weren't big enough, weren't healthy enough, weren't strong enough, weren't tough enough. And I think a lot of guys proved a lot of people wrong, especially when you come together and you got a bond that is really, really hard to break. And I think that's the hardest part with this group is guys understanding and feeling it. It's hard to describe, but you just feel in the locker room, feeling just your teammates, feeling the emotions of what it all is, and so you just focus on that. You live in the moment, you live in the presence of where we are, and tomorrow will take care of itself. Right now it's about our seniors and making sure that we show them love and support and care, because it's hard. It's hard when, that large is going to be pretty unlikely. We kind of knew that we'd have to win today, and our guys kind of knew that, and so it's tough when a basketball career has kind of come to an end, especially with one that you invest a lot of time, a lot of early mornings, late nights, long bus rides, tough practices, tough weight sessions, ice tubs, doctor appointments, x-rays, MRIs, surgeries, you name it. The group's kind of been through a little bit of all of it, and so you just enjoy the relationships and embrace the moments that we've all had together.
Coach, we're going to talk a little more in a couple of days, but for tonight, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations on the highest finish ever in the GPAC in the regular season, hosting and winning a conference tournament game. Congratulations on those. Thank you for your time today and all season long.
Thank you.
That brought to you by Rise Fuel. Gives you the power to push harder, go faster, and perform better. Fuel your ambition, unleash your potential with Rise Fuel. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up here on the post-game show from Aztec now as we give out our final awards. Our move of the game for Mason Schramm. Are you buying or selling? Move with Mason and the Move Group. 3 early steals for Damon Opdahl in the first half. 3 steals, I believe, in the first 15 minutes of this ball game. Damon Opdahl was moving defensively. He was picking pockets, jumping passing lanes. 3 early steals, and all 3 of them going to be our move of the game from Mason Schramm. Are you buying or selling? Move with Mason and the Move Group. And our player of the game from Avera, brought to you by Avera Health. Visit Avera.org today. We'll shout out the 4 seniors for the Mount Marty Lancers one final time. In Deegan Williams, Tyler Sandoval, Thalen Schroeder, and Jake Jensen, the 4 seniors graduating from Mount Marty University. I alluded that we're going to talk a little more with Coach Othier. We will speak with him on Monday, and I'm hoping to speak with women's head coach for Mount Marty as well, and Alan Bertram, one more time, kind of wrapping up the season. As Coach Othier said, at-large bid unlikely for the Lancers, but not impossible. We'll definitely have to keep an eye on that and see if they are able to get in. Would be one heck of a thing if they're able to get there. We'll see when it comes out. We'll keep an eye on it for sure. For today, however, our final score, 78-71. Lancers fall in the second round of the GPAC tournament to Northwestern. 78-71, your final. It has been my pleasure to bring you Mount Marty Lancer basketball throughout this long season and all of the last 5 years as we turn it now to the end of winter sports. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we're going to finish it up here. We'll finish it up here tonight. We'll talk to you again Monday evening for the Lancer Locker as we kind of wrap up basketball season with a chance still at an at-large bid we'll keep an eye on. But we'll definitely talk with both coaches on this season and what is next moving forward. And then coming up in a couple of weeks now, baseball season conference play starts, and we will have home conference baseball coverage right here on KYNT throughout the spring for the Mount Marty Lancers. I'll have the coverage of that myself. For the final time today from the Bultman Center, thank you to everybody at Northwestern helping us get set up and get on today. Thank you to head coach Colin Othier and everybody involved with the program for helping us through these broadcasts. Thank you to Daniel back at the studio, Braden and Derek helping us get things on every game. For the final time, I've been Tehl Taner, and this has been Mount Marty Lancer Basketball on KYNT.
Thank you for listening to Lancer Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property and Yankton's home team. Be sure to subscribe to the KYN-TV YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you never miss the action. You can also find KYNT on Facebook, X, Instagram, and online. Remember, KYNT is your home for Lancer Athletics.